Welcome to the Samwell B12 experience,
where we have you covered for the Toronto Maple Leafs, Blue Jays, and more. Make sure to subscribe today.
Hi, I'm Kate Bernass, and you're watching the Samwell B12 experience.
Hey, baseball fans! Welcome in yet again. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Baltimore Orioles going toe-to-toe today. It's a battle of the birds. We're going to see who's going to come out on top. This should be an epic game. Of course, the O's not having as good of a year as the Blue Jays, and we're hoping the Jays can come off of a sweet victory yesterday and see what they can do today. So let's go around the horn. What's going on, Dallas? How's it going? AAU Triton, good to see you, my friend. John, what's up? Welcome in. Irene, Alfredo, what's shaking? Welcome in. Todd Mega, welcome in, everybody. This is the game we've been waiting for. Well, it's not as big as Boston. It's not as big as New York, but this does have huge implications. This is the part of the season, of the stretch, where we think the Blue Jays can create some space. Michael, what's going on? Lala's Place, how's it going? This is where the Blue Jays have to create that space. And of course, there's another series kicking off tonight that we're going to be watching, where we hope these two teams beat the living daylights out of each other. The Yankees and the Red Sox going toe-to-toe. So somebody's going to pick up some space. The Blue Jays need these wins to keep the distance and increase over one of those two teams. Hey, Theo Sam Eagle, welcome in, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Happy Friday, everybody. It's Friday night baseball tonight, and we are happy to be hosting the Baltimore Orioles as they come into town here in Toronto. It's a little bit of a cool afternoon, but the sun is still out. It's starting to come down, and it looks gorgeous. So hopefully we can get this one going. Richard, what's up? Welcome in. Gosman, holy smokes, what an outing did he have yesterday. A complete game, 2-hit shutout. That's my boy, Kevin Gosman, getting it done. But why? Why does it have to be in the middle of the afternoon? Oh, I would have loved to be able to watch that one live. It would have been special. And yeah, Michael, we do. We got to take 2 or 3 of these ones. This is going to be big. Let's look at the lineup. Who is John Bassitt going to be facing today as Bassitt takes the mound? For the Orioles, it's going to be Holiday, Jackson, Henderson, Mountcastle, Beavers, O'Neill, Causer, Basello, and Riviera. And for the Blue Jays, they are going to be taking on Rogers, as Rogers is going to be on the mound. We are throwing at him Springer, Schneider, Guerrero, Kirk, Clement, France, Kiner Falefa, Straw, and Jimenez. That is going to be the lineup that's going to get this one done today for the Blue Jays. John Schneider, AL Manager of the Year. And you know, John, some would argue how he's managed the bullpen and the pitchers and all of that, that it's not worthy. But man, good on Uncle John. Good on Uncle John. He really has been good for the most part, other than sometimes leaving a guy in a little too long. But what the Jays have done this season is absolutely incredible. DVJ, what's up? Good evening. Hey, Osman, welcome in. Welcome in. Brandon, hello there. I am great. Thank you so very much. Welcome in. You need help with the washer? Unfortunately, I can't help you with the hot water, but this is going to be a good one. The Jays are going to help with some hot water, or they're going to be in hot water if they don't put some runs on the board. Jesse, what's going on? Manager of the Year contender. Yes, that's true. Let's frame that properly. Contender. He hasn't won the award yet. Contender. And again, some would argue that maybe not. Karen and Ken, what's going on? Welcome in. No, Triton, don't apologize. Please Never, ever, ever. You know the Blue Jays are going to fly the coop. Not tonight. Hopeton, what's going on? Welcome in. I need this game to take my mind off other things. Hopefully they can crush it. You know they will. Of course, the series against the Astros was crazy, right? What a bizarro series that was. But at the end of the day, it was exciting, and that's what we want from sports. We want to win, but we want it to be excitement. I meant the washer didn't have any hot water. Oh, Brandon, I gotcha. See what happens when you read things that are so small? I'm like, I can't help you fix your hot water. Oh, you have to wash today and not using the hot water. I gotcha. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Are we going to see Bo this weekend? He is starting to kind of work his way there. I don't think we will, but you never know. Perfect Friday night ribs and dinner. The Jays are on. There you go. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. Would love me some ribs, but talk about a messy food to eat on stream. Loved the game yesterday. It was so good. Hopeton, it was so good. They played very, very well. And I just wish I should have taken the afternoon off. I knew it was going to be a good game, but I couldn't. Leslie, what's going on? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. All righty, Orioles, Blue Jays, Orioles. It doesn't matter which bird you like. One bird is coming out on top tonight, and we hope it's going to be the one in blue. Needs to issue more bunts. You know, it's interesting. They don't play a big bunt game. Hey, Mega, what's going on? Onyx, what's shaking? Baked potato and chicken. Hey, that's okay. I love me some good baked potato. Tanker, what's up? Welcome in. Thank you for a retreat from the disgusting things going on in our country. Yes, big win tonight. Hopefully, it will be a very, very, very big win tonight. Of course, Bassitt is the man. Bassitt is on the mound. 6'5", 217-pound, 36-year-old. Throwing pretty well right now. His last 7 games, however, not great. He has not picked up a win, but his ERA has been all right, 3.08 over those last 3 games. So hopefully we can get Bassitt some run support tonight. Hopefully we can allow him to have an opportunity to pitch himself a big W. You know, it's so funny. Sometimes we just do not get the run support. We get a great pitcher on the mound. Other times we hit like 8-10 shots, but we don't get good pitching. What is going on? Thank you so much, Cadello. Thank you so much for those gifts. I appreciate it. Woody's Way, what's up? Welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you so much. Welcome in. Just finished dinner, ready for some Jays. Well, we are creeping up. We're getting closer. They're stretching. They're running. The Blue Jays wearing the city landscape jerseys tonight, the city jerseys, which I got to tell you, when they first came out, I wasn't a huge fan, but boy, oh boy, have they grown on me super quick. They look amazing. Trevor Rogers down, game is due already. I think the Jays could get to him today. That would be real nice. Racked out. That would be real nice. Night mode jerseys. They're sweet. They are very, very sweet. If you see them in person too, they look much better in person than they do just in TV. It was a very, very nice design. And that city jersey is now actually slowly becoming one of my favorite jerseys in baseball. Take the day off and stream wearing in disguise. I need the glasses with the mustache, right? Just kidding, bosses. Just kidding. Wife was cooking salmon Philly Ooh, Tanker. I've never tried doing a Philly sandwich with salmon before. I've obviously tried the classic with the steak. I've had the teriyaki chicken Philly. Never tried a salmon Philly. That sounds delicious. Phil, what's going on? Bassitt's dimensions sound like he should be on the Leafs decor. You know what, Phil? It's funny. The Jays have a lot of real big pitchers. Hey, do you think they can skate? Should we try them out? I think it might be worth it. I really don't like the uniform. They're just too dark. They are very dark, Leslie. They are very dark. It's certainly, it took a while to grow on me, but it's so stylish. JG, thank you for hitting that follow. I am too. Thank you for hitting that follow. I appreciate it. While you guys are hitting that follow, hey, Morgan, what's up? Welcome in. While you're hitting those follows, do me a favor, hit that like as well. We want you to hit those likes. Thank you for those subscribes. Everyone's hitting the follows, the subscribes, the likes, doing all that stuff that we have to take care of. We appreciate it. When you see new folks coming in, tell them to do the same. Hit those buttons because it makes a big difference for us. Ram coming in, hitting that follow as well. Thank you so much. Welcome to the party. We are moments away, 7:06. First pitch coming up right after this commercial break. Codello dropping those gifts in there. Thank you so much for the roses and the hearts. I appreciate you. Much love, much love, much love for this community. Community is the best around. Right, Lala's place is Sam and Philly. I never in a million years would have thought of putting that conversation together. Sean, what's going on? Welcome in. Make the Jays great again. Welcome in, Sean. Maybe even put Vladdy in net. He's got a good frame. I would love to see him on skates. Would be very, very funny. We've seen this before. Remember, there was a thing they did years ago with the Argonauts, and a couple of football players put on skates. I think Michael Pinball Clemens was one of those guys. It was awesome. But I love when they do that. Cross sports, bring them over, put them on skates. Let's see it. We know the Blue Jays or the Maple Leafs have taken batting practice before. We saw Austin Matthews go yard with the big stick. So let's put some of these Blue Jays on ice and see what they can do. Roger, what's going on? Welcome in from Nova Scotia, coming in from out east. Hope you guys are having a great set of weather out there, because I know your weather is often very different than what we get here. Mets got a 5'11", 170-pound Canadian rookie starting pitcher thrown tonight. That's okay. Not the same size, but maybe what comes in small packages can be very mighty. Man, 170 pounds. I remember 170 pounds. That was like 20 years ago. All right, Chris Bassitt taking on Trevor Rogers. Rogers versus Bassitt. Here we go, and this is a dream for Sportsnet. They get the word Rogers out everywhere. Ors, thank you for hitting that follow. Again, welcome in. 80% of the live goals completed. Oh, there we go. Celebrate the moment. All right, we're hitting goals. We're checking goals off the list. We're moving right along. Oh boy, oh boy. You know who I'm excited to see tonight? The shortstop for the Baltimore Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. He is 4 for 11 career against Bassitt, and I just like his name. Gunnar Henderson. Not a descendant, not a relation to Ricky Henderson, but the Hendersons are always good. I was 107.8 pounds on the scale today. I'm 5'2". Oh, hey, that's okay. I wouldn't even know how that fits in. But man, I won't talk about my weight. All I know is it needs to drop a lot. But that's why we're exercising. That's why we're doing some good stuff. Brandon, I saw that WrestleMania 2027 Saudi Arabia. I'm not going to lie. I'm not a fan. You're taking Royal Rumble out there. You're taking WrestleMania out there. All the big events are going out that way, and you got to keep them here. All righty, we are set to go. Warm-up pitches is just about done. Jimenez moves over from second to short tonight. He's going to be in there as Kiner Falefa moves over to second base tonight. So they've kind of flip-flopped, moved things around. And Jimenez said earlier today, it's a little bit of a different. He's got a longer throw. He has to get used to that. And certainly it is a difference. And here's the first pitch, 7:09 in the books. And it's down, fastball for a ball. Ball one as Jackson Holiday comes up hitting 252 today. Do you think his walk-up song is Holiday by Madonna? Probably not. Bassitt looking to deliver. Catches the corner. Strike one. Nice pitch. Getting that in there. Tanker 6'2", 350. Tanker. Nice. Beverly, what's going on? Welcome in. Bev, I hope you are feeling a little bit better today. Let's go Blue Jays. Cadallo says it. Let's do it. Ooh. Pitch is going to be up and outside, 2-1. As Bassitt's coming in and settling it down. Really, really like Bassitt. He's one of these guys, you know, when we were talking about Lauer, Bassitt, Barreros, who's going to come out of the lineup. He was one of those guys some people mentioned, and I said, nah, you got to keep Bassitt in there. He's a guy, he can really, really deliver. He's a good arm. Got to keep him in here. And of course, we saw Barreros the other day. Not so great. I wonder if keeping him versus Lauer was a mistake. This one comes in. They check for the appeal. They're going to call it a strike. 3-2. First full count of the evening on Holiday. He did go way around, tried to pull that one back, just couldn't hang on to it. Let's do this one, Jays. I'm trying to get big like you. This is going to be foul back. I'm not that tall. 6'2" is pretty tall. I'm only like 5'9" myself. 5'9 and a half. 3/4 if you're being nice. I'm an average size fella in terms of height. All right, 3-2, full count. Let's go, Bassitt. Time to throw the magic stuff. Here's the delivery. This is going to be put into play. Jimenez going to pick it up, thrown over to first in time. And there we go. Oh, it was Ernie. Ernie, sorry, came over and picked that one up. Over to France. France is at first base tonight. And there's a quick out. One out. We will take that one all day long. Triton coming in with the super. Where did that go? Thank you, brother. I'm Sam, and I have to say, the Blue Jays will not lose. Triton trying to come in there and pull a fast one on me. That's really funny. Coming up here is Jackson taking the first pitch in for a strike. Jeremiah comes in with an average at 302, only in 35 games. Only in 35 games, but a 302 average. Hey, B Disney, what's going on? Welcome in. John, hello there. Second pitch is going to be outside, evens the count up at 1-1. You're all Giants to me, Cadello. That's true. That's true. You and Dallas are probably pretty close. Setting it up. Bassitt, the long look, the kick. And this is going to be hit hard. France is going to gobble it up. He's going to toss it over to Bassitt, who steps on the bag. And with 10 pitches, that's going to be 2 down. 2 down, 2 down, 2 down. Celebrating 28 months of membership. Now I'm old, Triton. Thank you for all your support, my friend. 28 months. That is something crazy, something fierce. We appreciate you and all of our channel members. Thank you so much, John, coming in, lighting the lamp, hitting that subscribe. Vladdy gonna hit that DH tonight. Lala's Place celebrating 18 months. I'm just a youngin'. Thank you very much, Lala's Place. Pitch in there on the corner, strike call. Hey, what happened to our little mappy here? What happened to our little mappy do? We'll see if that corrects itself. We may have to fix this. There it goes. That was weird. Here's the 0-1. Swing and put into play. Over to first again. Grabbed over to Bassitt. Number 3. Sit down. Turn around. You are out of there. Blue Jays get 3. Coming up, it's going to be Georgie Springer, Davis Schneider, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Going to be all due up here for the Toronto Blue Jays, who are going to look to get something going early. If you search the same name, Samuel B12, you will find it. Or if you go to our link tree, which I think is over on the profile, you should be able to click over there. But yeah, SAMWELB12, Samuel B12. Hey, Mythic, what's going on? Welcome in. That's right. I am Sam. I do not eat green eggs and ham, and you are watching the Samuel B12 Experience live and in living color on the SB12 Sports Network. Ken, what's going on? 6-0 Tiger Cats over Winnipeg already. The Cats are for real, Ken. The Cats are for real. I mean, they are dominant. Well, 7-0 now. They kicked the extra point. But yeah, they are serious. Of course, a couple big games in the CFL this weekend. BC against Ottawa. We got the Argonauts and the Elks in Saskatchewan taking on Montreal. Some good matchups to be had, but that I'm actually excited about that. Saskatchewan, Montreal. That is a very, very, very big game. Jansen, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. As we will do, we will be watching all evening the Yankees and the Red Sox. Right now in the top of the first, the Yankees have taken a 1-run lead over the Red Sox of Boston. So 1-0 Yankees. Here comes Trevor Rogers with his 8-2 record over 15 starts this year. A 1.51 ERA, which is magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. So let's see what kind of wizardry he's going to throw at the Blue Jays. Springer swinging at the first pitch. Very, very hard pitch. That was a nice one, a real nice one coming in. Yeah, beat Disney. I don't know what is happening because it like jumped streams and it's not supposed to do that. It's supposed to go to the first one that starts. So I'm going to have to email them and ask them to say, what's up with that? Here's a pitch, catches the corner to Springer. 1-2 here early. Oh yeah, Karen, can't go wrong with them. Garth is doing a concert in the UK in June. Road trip. That's a heck of a road trip. This is going to be hit foul. Springer stays alive. Duke, what's going on? Welcome in. Yeah, Dallas, that's going to be pretty cool. Are you going to go? Are you actually thinking about hopping on the flight and going over? That would be pretty cool. All right, 1-2 here to Springer. Springer set. Not that pitch. Here's the 1-2 swinging to be hit sharply. That's going to be foul. Foul. It looked fair to me. Looked fair to me. Did not get it through. Yeah, Mega, I'm not sure what's happening, why it's flipping streams, because when we started, it was in this one, and then it flipped over to the other one. So I'm not sure why it's doing that. All right, Springer hanging on. His average has dropped down to 297, which is still pretty darn good. Swing and a miss, though. He's going to strike out here. Another strikeout for Springer lately. Oops, he's been on a little bit of a cold streak. Little bit of a cold streak coming in here. So Springer's has to find his bat and get back on it. We know what he can do, and man, he's been riding high lately. He has been so incredible. Phil, what's going on? Welcome in, Phil, coming in. Phil, new champion member. Pew, 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 pew. Welcome in, Phil. Thank you kindly for coming in as a new champion member. I will have to get in touch with you. Actually, hang on, here's a pitch. Davis Schneider going to foul this one off, 2-0. There's a champion post in our community section, Phil. Whenever you have a chance, take a little sneak peek at it. Thank you, Kadalo. I appreciate that so very much. That's right, Beverly. Drop those baseballs in for Phil. Coming up to the champion membership. Pitch is going to be outside, but they're going to ring him up, and Schneider goes right over, and he's got an earful for the umpire. This was outside. This was not a good pitch. John Schneider is also kind of shaking his head, spitting a little bit here. Not happy about that. You can't really argue the balls and strikes, but he's going to come down. This was not a pretty pitch. This was way outside, and he rings him up. Let's see what the technology says. Missed by about an inch. So 2 down, Vladdy steps up, swings at the first pitch, swings through it. Phil, I appreciate you. Just got a glitch. Had to get my youngest daughter to fix this. Glad I did not miss anything. Oh, Vladdy tattoos this one. There's a base hit from the single monster. Vladdy Guerrero tattoos that one. We got a base hit. Vladdy is on. 1 on with 2 down. I'm glad you got it fixed up. Glad you got it all hooked up. Yeah, the bot is over on the vertical stream. It kind of jumped over there from the horizontal one. Mega, you can over on the other, on the vertical stream. So taking a look, here's the pitch inside as Alejandro Kirk steps in. He has been really good for the last little while. And of course, now hit a little bit of a slow spot. So hopefully he'll pick this one right back up. Kirk is waiting. Here's a delivery. Swings through a pitch high in the strike zone. Big cut there. That's a strike. Kirk, his last 5 games, 0 for 14 with 4 walks and 3 strikeouts. So Captain Clutch going 0 for 14 his last 5. So he is, you took that right out of my mouth there, Sean. He is certainly due. It's Jason. What's going on? Welcome in. Taking a long look. Here's the pitch. Kirk foul or pops this one up. Is it going to go foul? It's curving to the foul line. It does not. That's going to be a long fly out. 3 outs. The Blue Jays are going to sit down. And we are going to the top of inning number 2 for Mountcastle, Beavers, and O'Neill. You still can't over there, Mega. All right, let me take a look. Let's see, because I see B Disney is able to. So maybe it is your thingamabobby do. So let's take this. Give me a second, Mega. Let me try this. I'm going to see if reset you. This is a common occurrence, unfortunately, with technology. So I'm going to come over here and I'm just going to make a small adjustment for you, Mega. So Mega, just give it a moment and then give it a whirl again, and hopefully that will fix it all up. But welcoming everybody. Thanks for joining us for Blue Jays baseball. It's a battle of the birds. The Blue Jays and the O's, the Orioles going toe-to-toe. Right now, 0-0, no score. The Yankees are up over the Red Sox, 1-0. We'll be watching that one all night long. But it's a beautiful day for baseball. Happy Friday, everybody, as we go into the weekend. And what a better way than hopefully celebrating a very big and important win. Excuse me. Holy smokes. The Blue Jays, of course, in those city jerseys tonight, making some defensive alignment shuffles as Jimenez over to shortstop tonight. He's going to get a whirl here as the Blue Jays are working through with Bassitt out on the shelf. It was a 10-day IR listing, so he'll be back hopefully sooner than later because he is a big piece to our puzzle we need. It'd be very expensive to do them. You've seen flight costs. Flight costs in general are absolutely bonkers right now. And hopefully, hopefully that changes sometime soon because listen, we all need our vacations. All right, coming back to the ball game. Here we go. Jays are back in the field. We got Bassitt back on the mound. Going to be taking on Mountcastle, the first baseman. Steps in with a 259 average. Here's a pitch, swing, and that's going to be pop foul. Donovan, how's it going? Welcome in. The AL East and West race is crazy right now. It is, and this is the best part of any sport are these races down the stretch. And because baseball is so drawn out, and you get these matchups at the end of the season where the last kind of 2-3 weeks are bananas. Up the middle, this is going to be thrown over to first. One down as Mountcastle is going to sit down and build a sandcastle as he is out number 1. Beavers is going to come up here in the second spot here in the second inning. Some good movement here by Bassitt. That's what we like to see. Defense is better with Bo on the Richard. You think so? Well, so, you know, it's funny, Richard, because Bo can make some really good stops, but his throws to first can get a little iffy. First pitch for Bassitt, going to be low, ball 1. I still personally would rather have him in than out. Gotta love a Blue Jays game. Absolutely. Beavers set the pitch from Bassitt up high. Bassitt has struggled with his second pitch to each batter. This one way upstairs. So that is going to be 2 balls here, 1 out. Vladdy so far got a hit last inning for the Blue Jays. They couldn't do anything with it. He is DHing tonight, getting a little time away. This one is going to be popped up. This should be a fly out. Big run. Everybody running in on it, sliding. They cannot make the catch as it's off the netting and drops in. Jimenez running in there. Clement running in there. Everybody running in there trying to make the catch. Just could not come up with it and pull that one home. But a good effort all the way around. Alexander, what's going on? Welcome in. Mega, what you need to do is open 2 windows or get 2 devices. There you go. All right, Beavers, 2-1 count, 2-1 count. Setting it up, pitch inside, gonna go to 3-1. Not gonna chase there, way too inside. So to finish that thought, Vladdy is DHing tonight. France is gonna be in at first. France came in the last couple of games, kind of pitch hitting a couple of times. Here's a 3-1, misses. That's gonna walk him. So Beavers, with 1 out, is gonna find himself over on first. That's gonna bring up the DH, O'Neill. Tyler O'Neill steps in today. Again, 5'10", 200 pounds, 30 years of age. He's going to step in here and try to advance the runner around. Only with a 210 average, 43 games this year he's stepping into. First pitch almost hit him on the elbow. Had to lift those arms up and out of the way. So he has certainly struggled with injury all season long. But coming in as the DH allows you to get your swings in. Bassitt, the 1-0, now delivers up high again. Bassitt having some problems with his control. Getting a little wild here, trying to not just lay one out over the plate, but really having a problem. Really having a problem bringing this in. Bassitt setting up, 22-second pitch comes in. This one hits the strike zone. Kirk down to first. Not in time. Only 103 shopping days till Christmas. Triton's already counting down the shopping days to the holiday season. My goodness. Live, laugh, love. Welcome in. Hope you had a great week. That's right, Sean. It's all a game. A game that people get paid way too much money to play. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there, down in the dirt. I would love to get paid tens of millions of dollars to play a game. We're going to start the Professional Chutes and Ladders League. Do you think that would do well? Would you watch the Professional Chutes and Ladder Championship? Maybe the official Candyland League? Need a strikeout. Need that strikeout. I don't know how the MLB survived the end. The season is crazy. It's a lot of ball. It's a lot of baseball they play. 24 pitches now for Bassitt. 2-2 the count, 1 out. Here's the pitch up high again. So oh my God, they called it a strike and rung him out. Oh boy, this umpire is on one today. This pitch was way high and he sits and he looks and he rings him out. We'll take it. We'll take the strikeout. That's one bad strikeout apiece. This sinker was like 5 inches above the strike zone based off the electronics. So funny. I'm counting down the days to Christmas and the Jays hopefully winning. Oh yes, Duke, it would be awesome. It would be spectacular. Here comes Colton Cowser with a 206 average. Also only played 78 games this year. 2 outs now. First pitch misses yet again. Another ball thrown here from Bassitt. Really moving all over the place. Has not got his sight lines down pat. His control is not under control. But hopefully that will change and we'll get this one rocking. Here's Bassitt. This one in there. 92 miles an hour. Right down the middle. Swing and a miss for strike one. Cowser could not lay off that one. That was a gorgeous, gorgeous pitch. Real nice. That's right, Alexander. Need the defense to be on their toes. Should they be able to put this one out there? Here it is, up high again. 2-1 now. Just easy does it, Bassitt. Just settle this down. No, nothing, Alexander. I was agreeing with you. I was agreeing with you. Taking a look. Now delivers. This one misses on the outside, goes to 3-1 yet again. Bassitt kind of takes a breath and looks skyward a little bit to say, what is going on here? His control really has been a little wild, a little wild. Forston, how's it going? Welcome in. Brewers year this year. You think so? This one up high gets called strike. Good job. 3-2, another full count. Travis, welcome in. Orioles are hot, baby. Well, man, you know, listen, the Blue Jays always tend to play down a little bit, right? They always tend to play down a little bit, which is super duper frustrating. Here we go. Runners going. This is going to be put into play right to France at first. He's going to pick it up, step on the bag, and this one is done. We're going to move to the bottom of the inning as the Blue Jays getting a good thing going. TK, you think it's going to end up being 3-2? 3-2 score prediction. We'll see. We will certainly see. The Orioles, they have been hot. You know, they've won 4 of their last 5. Of course, a couple of wins coming over the Pirates, so some big wins there. The Blue Jays, certainly not so hot. They've only won 2 of their last 5. Again, 2 out of 3 over Houston, and of course, they lost a couple to the Yankees before that. The Yankees and Red Sox going toe-to-toe. That's going to be a big one, but you say the Brewers, it is going to be their year. And I think there's a lot of people that would agree with you. Mr. Mike coming in, Tiger Cats rule. Tiger Cats are crushing it. They are crushing it right now. Oh, nope. 10-7. Winnipeg with the TD. Winnipeg, they're coming back. But if you look at the Brewers, 89 wins on the year. However, they've lost their last 3 in a row to Texas, which is huge because Texas is pushing. Texas is working hard to catch Seattle for that last wild card spot. They are 2 games back. So Texas trying to make it interesting. Seattle trying to hold on there. We got lots of battles going on. Detroit, they have 3 wins of their last 5. It's crazy. Baseball down the stretch is so wicked and wild, and that's why we love it. Texas are winning 6-0 to the Mets, and they're winning again tonight. They're just trying to go on a run. Time for some ice cream. Oh, Leslie, get the ice cream going. I'll have a little Haagen-Dazs. Little Haagen-Dazs with the vanilla and caramel. Ugh, perfect. Love it. All right, Blue Jays coming back from commercial break. Ernie Clement going to step in. First pitch to him in a hurry. This is going to be popped up. This is going to go to left field. Is it going to drop in? No, it is not. So 1 pitch, 1 out as Ernie Clement flies out to left field. AXO, what's going on? Welcome in. Quick pop out. Nah, John, I hope they're going to find a way of keeping him. They have to find a way of keeping him. It's a must. With signing Vladdy to what they did, you know, they're going to have to give Bo something somewhat similar, especially the year he's having. Holy smokes. Pitch outside to France. Sosa, welcome in. You know, what Bo is doing, and before his injury, he was leading the league in hits and in doubles. This one high to France, but it's called strike, 1-1. Tom, how's it going? I hope this year is different for the Jays. It seems that the lights get brighter, the Jays seem to shrink. You're not wrong there, Tom. You're not wrong. And Lorenzo, thank you for that follow. You know, as we get closer down the stretch, it becomes tougher and tougher. This is going to be hit hard and foul, so 1-2 to France. And the Blue Jays have one of the toughest closing stretches. Right, they got a couple of series against Tampa Bay. They faced the Yankees. They had Houston. They have Boston coming up. This one in there. What is it? Is it 17 games in 17 days or something like that to close the season? It's madness. but you got to be on your horse. And I'd rather have a difficult run to finish the season so it gets you in good shape. This one chopped up the middle, picked up, thrown over to first in time. France is down. I'd rather go into the playoffs knowing you had a heck of a run to close out the season. Part of the luck of the playoffs is getting hot at the right time. You got to be hot at the right time. You go in on a good streak, and you know the Blue Jays have a schedule that will kind of force them into that. We the North, welcome in. Trevor Rogers, 2 or fewer earned runs allowed. He has been incredible. Kiner Falefa stepping in. He's going to hit this one hard down the left field side, foul. He's had a couple of big hits in the last few games. He kind of came in his first game. He had some throwing errors. He kind of struggled. But the last few games, he's had some very, very, very big plays. Kawarthas and Chapman. Hey, that's nothing wrong with Kawarthas or Chapman. This is going to be popped up first base side in foul territory. There's the catch. So another fly out. And that's going to be it for the Blue Jays, as Rogers not really giving up much. Not giving up much at all. Due up in the top of the third for Baltimore, Samuel Basallo, Emmanuel Riviera, and then back to the top for Jackson Holiday. Don't do that ever again. Hey, Mr. Buck, what's going on? Stellar says it was Bennett hit that put him out. I know off topic here, but just saying, yeah, Mr. Buck, that was a long time ago. he said it was that hit, but he doesn't hold him responsible, doesn't hold any grudges. Said it was one of those tough situations where didn't have a lot of space and just kind of clipped him. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Yeah, Michael, he is. I call it Skydome. Always Skydome, we the North. Always the Skydome. But I will say, listen, I will give the Blue Jays organization a whole lot of a credit. The Skydome, the Rogers Center, the concrete monster, it was an ugly stadium. It had personality, but it was ugly. And the renovations that they've put forth has actually made it look okay. It actually looks decent, and I give them credit. I know it costs them $1 bajillion, and that's why my cable bill has gone through the roof. But they've done a very nice job, and I give them credit for that. They've made it a fun place to watch baseball, and that's important. All right, coming in, welcome in everybody, by the way. If you are just joining us, welcome in. Hey, James. Good to see you. Happy Friday. Welcome into the party. Thank you for being here. My name is Sam. I'll be your host for the next couple of hours as we go through the Blue Jays and the Orioles. I hope you enjoy our style of coverage. If you do, make sure you hit that subscribe button or hit that follow, depending on where you're watching. We'd love for you to help us grow our channel. And a big, big thank you. All right, here we go. Bassitt back on the mound. 31 pitches through the first 2 innings. Let's see how many it takes him to get out of this one. First pitch right in there, popped up. This is going to drop in the gap, and it does. One hop off the Pizza Nova sign, and Davis Schneider going to throw this one in. It's a stand-up double, a leadoff stand-up double. Nami Nam, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome to Zip Partay. Tributes, hello there. Happy Friday. Hippity dippity, happy Friday. This was a long hit ball. And this one just perfectly placed in the gap, one hopper off that top wall. If this was the old fence still there, that would have been a hopped out of play. So the Orioles are 242, 23rd in the major leagues with runners in scoring positions. Hey, Douglas, welcome in. Red Sox versus Yankees series. Yeah, that is Douglas. That is going to be a crazy series. I hope they just beat each other up real good. The 1-0 outside does not catch the corner. 2-0 now to Riviera. Emmanuel in 39 games this year is only hitting .259. Dan, welcome in. Oh, tributes. That would be phenomenal. Can we do it? Hey, Digital, thank you so much. You're very welcome. This pitch is going to be low, 3-0. Not getting any love from the umpire. Exhibition Place was the bomb. John, Exhibition Place, it was, listen, for its day, I mean, that was an old school stadium. But man, that was tough. That artificial turf was like concrete. Pitch in there, catches it, strike one call. Nice pitch here by Bassitt. But yeah, tributes, we are, what are we, 135 subscribers away. So if you happen to know 135 friends that want to come in and hit that subscribe button, we could do it. This hit up the middle, the umpire lifts his leg to get out of the way. Kiner Falefa going to throw this one over. It advances the runner, but the Jays do pick up an out. So that was an important play. An important play. Jesse coming in, hitting that follow. Thank you, Jesse. I appreciate it. So back up top to Holiday now. One down, runner on third. Orioles are threatening here. They are threatening. Long look, infield is coming in. Here's a pitch. Oh, no. Wild pitch. Kirk, though, runs back. Nice play. He got to it fast. Got to it real fast and was able to force the runner to go back. Hey, John. Holy smokes. Almost got back to the backstop. This one, it kind of hit the bottom of Kirk's glove. It rolled through the logo. Kirk jumped on it, got it to Bassitt, who was covering home plate. And the runner goes back to third. So real good job here by Alejandro Kirk. So a nice play there. I've never seen him move so fast. Holiday, 0 for 1 tonight. Here's the pitch. He's going to hit this one hard. Into center field. Varsho couldn't get there in time, and it hops over his head. Varsho turns around, barehands it, throws this one in. A run is going to score. He does hold Holiday to a single. He was coming in hard. Varsho was coming in real hard. Didn't think he was going to get there in time. Put on the brakes, and it one hopped over his head. He had to turn around, barehand it, and throw it in. A nice hit here from Holiday. The sinker, he just drives this one straightaway center field. And Varsho kind of misplayed this one. Oh, so it's Straw. Excuse me, Straw in the outfield. Varsho, I apologize. You wouldn't have made that mistake. And the runner, is he going to go? No. So, excuse me, it's Straw out in center field tonight. And that hopped over Straw. I'm just so used to saying Varsho every time they go out there. Muscle memory. Here's the 0-1. Almost hit him again. That's going to go to 1-1. Yeah, Sean. It's like pure muscle memory. I get so excited for Varsho. I want me my Varsho. Oh, my goodness. So 1-0 Baltimore. Still looking for more. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch there by Bassitt. 1-2. Real good pitch that time. Jackson is 0 for 1 here tonight. Henderson is on deck, followed by Mountcastle. Pitch, and this is hit hard down the left field line. That's going to just go foul at the last section. There's a lot of empty seats out there in left field. Be a fun place to watch from. That was the last straw. Phil, well played, Phil. Well played. The last straw. Looking for a good TV series to watch, like a good comedy or crime drama. Ooh. Dan, if you have Disney Plus, Only Murders in the Building is back on with another season. Quite enjoy that one. It's both a comedy and a whodunit crime drama. Went to a Jays game a number of years ago at Exhibition Stadium. Could not see a thing from my seat. Was behind a steel beam. Oh, Exhibition Stadium. Douglas, I hate to be that guy. That was more than a number of years ago. Here's a pitch, swing and a miss. He got him. Nice cutter there. Strikeout. Great pitch. Real nice pitch. This one just came through, and Jackson, he was a little out. He had to reach and just couldn't hold back. Matt, how's it going? Welcome and watch the new Johns. I haven't watched that, Matt. I do have to see that. I do want to watch that. Here comes Henderson, also 0 for 1, swing and a miss on the first pitch he sees. Big cut there. Netflix or other platforms. I'm actually, Dan, I'm watching now Parks and Rec. I never watched it when it was originally on and just started it. It's on such a good show. This one is going to be hit hard. Straw going back to center field to the track. He's going to make that catch and he's going to throw the ball to a lucky fan. And we are going to the bottom of the inning for Miles Straw, Andres Jimenez, and George Springer all due up. Can't go wrong from there. Absolutely, Bruce. Welcome in. Yeah, Trevor, it's all the feed we got. It is what it is. Holy smokes. Blue Jays, Straw, Jimenez, and Springer want to get that run back. We'll see what they can do. But Rogers right now has been phenomenal. He has been playing very, very, very good baseball. Good pitching. Blue Jays right now having a tough time getting to him. Hopefully they'll turn this one around. If you're just coming in, welcome in. My name is Sam. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate having you here on a glorious Friday evening. And the Blue Jays want to get this one running. Jansen, what's going on? Welcome in. Y&R. Jansen, that's too funny. Jays are better start hitting. They got to get the bats going. They must get those bats going. It is going to be very, very, very important. Checking in, of course, on the other series we're watching tonight, also in the top of the third inning, Yankees and Red Sox. Yankees still up 1-0 there. So we will continue to keep our eye on the prize there. Over in the Canadian Football League, Hamilton Tiger Cats still up 10-7 over Winnipeg. That is at the half now. Or no, it's second quarter, excuse me. Second quarter, not the half. Second quarter just getting going. Their bats have been relatively cold. Yeah, they really have, Matt. They've really kind of not struggled, but they've cooled off from where they were. Yes, we got a lot of runs yesterday, but a lot of lower scoring games. So hopefully they can turn this one back around. Cook's a darn good, nice tanker. You have to watch the new Naked Gun. I want to, Douglas. I want to. It just came on digital. I'm going to wait till it comes on something for free. But I would, yeah, I do want to see it. I wanted to see it in the theater, actually. Never got around to it. But I do want to see it. I'd love that series. David, how's it going? Hopefully the Jays will score here. Pitch is going to be up high. 2-0 very quickly here to Straw. Orioles with that 1-0 lead. Yeah, the only movies I saw this summer, I saw Superman, I saw Jurassic Park, and Happy Gilmore 2 we watched. Those are like the only new movies I watched this summer. And Superman, and Fantastic Four. Saw Fantastic Four. Enjoyed Fantastic Four. Kind of enjoyed Jurassic Park, although it felt like it was done before. Straw is going to draw a walk. He's going to go to first. Was not a big fan of Superman. Looney, what's going on? Welcome in. Because we enjoy our community, Looney. We like to talk with people. Well, we call the game. So why don't you? Never mind. Here comes Jimenez. First pitch. In there for a ball. Nobody out, one on, and Jimenez with his .215 average. Yikes. Yikes. You would like to see the new... Yeah, I hope I hope it's pretty good, Jansen. I hope that ends up being well. Pitch in there for a strike, taking it all the way. Felix, what's going on? Welcome in. I'll have some Canadian question. Oh, boy, Tanker's getting the trivia ready. Tanker's getting the trivia ready. Here's the pitch. Swing, and this is going to be popped back. Oop, let's switch this back. Let's go, Jays. Let's do this one. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. Appreciate it. I keep forgetting to hit the button back. Here's a pitch, swing, and this is going to be hit foul. One thing I've noticed the last couple of games is when they come at a commercial break, they come back like right as the first pitch is being thrown, which is why I often miss hitting that button to bring it back over. Setting up, here comes Rogers, delivers, reaching for it is Jimenez. He's going to strike out. And the third strikeout from Rogers. That's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive so far. Coming in here, bottom of the third inning, he's got 3 strikeouts already. Wrigley and Ivy, and before lights, a sweet venue. I would love to go to old Wrigley, check out Wrigley Field. Something I wanted to do many, many, many years ago. A little pickoff attempt, not in time. Gonna have to bring this one back up. Springer is 0 for 1. He struck out in the first. Springer has been ice cold the last little while. He did have that one big home run, but besides that, he certainly has been struggling. Here's the pitch, down low. Ball 1. Thank you, Hockey Kid, hitting that follow. Appreciate it. Hockey coming up in, what day is today? The 12th. So like 9 days. We are 9 days away from the first Maple Leaf preseason game. Jays need the home field advantage for a good playoff run. I agree. And I think the city, I don't know who needs it more. The Blue Jays to play in front of their home fans, or the home fans to have that home playoff series. Yeah. I would like to get there one day. I certainly would. There's some really nice places I'd like to visit. So a long break here, a little bit of a mound visit. Springer stepping back in. Rogers behind the count, 2-0. 1 out, 1 on. Springer set. Here's the pitch. Taking it. Going over. Stolen base. Miles Straw takes second base. No problem. Throw was not even close. So a great jump. That's his 12th stolen base of the season. A great jump there. And really no chance on this throw whatsoever. And that takes away the double play. So a great steal. Great heads up running here. Springer 3-0 takes ball 4. So Springer now is going to go to first. We got 2 on with only 1 out. That's going to bring up Davis Schneider now. Schneider, we know he's got power. Schneider can do a lot of things. Schneider can do a lot, but he also, like the rest of the Jays, have been in a bit of a funk. The Blue Jays still with the highest average with runners in scoring position, 287. They're above the Dodgers, above the Brewers. And most of that is from a great summer. Ball 1 to Schneider, down low. He is 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the first. Would love to get this one back up and running. Let's go, Jays. Let's get this one going. Let's turn it on. Hey, Rissies, good evening. Welcome in. Here's the pitch. Swinging right through it. Going to even the count up at 1-1. Yikes. If you are just coming in, hit that subscribe button for us. Or hit that follow, depending on where you're watching. Here's the 1-1 swing, and this is going to be popped up. This is going deep to the track, to the wall. No, it's going to be caught at the wall. Both runners tag up. Both runners advance. So close, so close. But it's a long fly out for Schneider, and heads up base running by both base runners, able to get a jump and a tag. But this was caught right at the wall. So all of a sudden now 2 outs with 2 on. Vladimir Guerrero comes up. He is 1 for 1. A single could potentially score 2. And we got another mound visit coming up. You got speed on the bases. Vladdy stepping in here. Big opportunity. Hey, Herman, what's going on? Welcome in. Big opportunity here for the Blue Jays. Parks and Rec is good. My favorite comedy is The Office. Nice, Dan. Yeah, I'm really enjoying Parks and Rec. Really enjoying it a lot. Kyle, how's it going? Welcome in. Happy Friday. So a long visit. They're kind of whisper yelling. they're kind of, you see, they got the hands up covering their mouths, but their heads are bobbing real good. So they're like whisper yelling at each other. Guess a Yankees win means the Jays have to throttle things up. We'll see. If they can pull out a win and the Yankees win, then it's a wash. It doesn't matter. Here comes Big Vladdy. What does he have in the tank? First pitch. Big cut, swings right through that one. Thank you, Kyle. I appreciate the follow. Vladdy, 302 average. He's 1 for 1 on the afternoon. He had the first Blue Jays hit. He's been hitting a lot of singles lately. We could use one right now. Up high, taking it all the way. 1-1. Yoko, what's going on? Welcome in. Many team players suffer from warning track power this time of year. That's right. Here's a pitch down low, going to be 2-1. Warning track power. It becomes contagious. It certainly does. Weston, hello there. Let's go, Jays. Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody, if you are coming in and joining us. Here's a 2-1. Way outside. Vladdy takes that all the way. 3-1. So Vladdy, to expect a pitch kind of in the middle here. Hey, Hockey Kid, what's going on? Bad Monkey, hello there. Here's a pitch. Outside, they walk Vladdy. Bases loaded. Bases loaded. Wowie zowie. 2 outs. Bases loaded for Alejandro Kirk. Alejandro stepping in. Now, he's been cold the last 5 games. He's 0 for 14. He's 0 for 14 over the last 5 games. First pitch in their first strike. He's 381 with the bases loaded. If you ever want to wake up from a streak, now is the time to do it, Kirky. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Can't stop this A train, says Kirk isn't doing anything. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 call. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Bases loaded. 2 outs. 2 strikes. Kirk's got to get out of this slump, and this is it. Time to do it. Here's the pitch. Up high. Kirk, though, fouls it back. Ooh. I don't know, Dan. Will it allow you to scroll ahead or maybe close and reopen it? Jamming, that's right. Putting him inside. Kirky set. The knees are bent. Here's the pitch. Way outside. 1-2. 1-2. Come on, Kirk. There you go, Dan. There you go. Setting it up. Long look, long stare down. Here's the pitch. Swing. Kirky hits this one hard, but it's foul. Louise, how's it going? Welcome in. Thank you so much. Kirk is building the tension. He's trying to give a show. Trying to stretch the entertainment value. 1-2, 2 outs. Bases loaded. Here's the pitch. Swing, and he got a piece. Fouls it off. Stays alive. Just hanging in here. This is starting to get a little stressful now. Quaddy, what's going on? Welcome in. Kirky getting set. He's going to fake him out and drop a 2-out, 2-strike bunt. No, I'm kidding. Here's a pitch outside, goes to 2-2. Goes to 2-2. That's right. He's grinding. He's grinding. Bassitt's got, looks like a harness, a back harness or something on. One of those that goes around your waist, a back support. Here's a pitch up high. Kirk hits it up the middle, right to second. This over to first in time. And that is going to do it for the Blue Jays. They are not able to capitalize. They leave the bases loaded as Kirk grounds out to second base. Oh, after that battle, just couldn't do it. Come on, Kirk. Beam this ball up to Scotty. Oh, Phil, that's great. Holy smokes. I'm 63 too. Is this for seniors? John, this is for everything. Whether you're 63, 53, 43, 33, 23, we welcome everybody. So thank you for being here and joining in the conversations. We appreciate it. Having a great time. It has been absolutely wild down the stretch. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe, David. Welcome to the community. Joseph, welcome in. Watching from the Dominican Republic. Welcome to the party. This has been a wild couple of weeks. Usually, during the summer, we kind of do some baseball sporadically, spend some family time and whatnot. And since we got back, since we've been jumping on, it has been incredible. In this community, you guys have been phenomenal. I absolutely love the conversations. I love the chat. So thank you for keeping this entertaining for myself. We've been having a lot of fun. I love my sports. I'm a Toronto guy, born and raised, and I just love my Toronto sports. We got the Maple Leafs coming up in a little bit. We're going to be jostling between Maple Leaf preseason action, Blue Jays baseball. We got the Raptors starting up in a little bit, the Toronto Argonauts not really giving us what we were hoping for, but the city of Toronto is flying high with some great sports right now. TFC, of course, cannot forget about them. So we will have as much covered as we can. But we have our boys in rep hockey, so we have tournaments coming up. So you might catch some streams from hotel rooms, streams from on the road, pop-up stuff. You never know where we'll be or when something may pop up. So thank you for being with us. We appreciate it. Go Jays, go. Marley, not anymore. Bases were jacked. They were loaded, and Kirky grounded out. So they were not able to get a run in. Baltimore still holds the lead 1-0 as Mountcastle finds himself up. Bassitt returns to the mound. This pitch is going to miss outside 1-0. So we appreciate everybody. In my 30s, so unfortunately I can't retire. Keep working at it, Onyx. You'll get there one day. Here's the 1-0, down low again, 2-0. So again, Bassitt continues to miss the strike zone. And I'm wondering, hey, Daryl, welcome in. I'm wondering, seeing that shot of Bassitt on the bench with that back brace on, I wonder if his back is really bothering him. And, he's making some kind of an adjustment, which is throwing off his accuracy, his third straight ball thrown. If you've ever had a back issue, if you've ever thrown out your back, every movement kind of tweaks and hurts. So I wonder if he has some back pain that's causing some issues. This pitch in there for a strike, 3-1. That's right. Absolutely, Jansen. Absolutely. I want to win I want a lottery win. Yes. This one in there, strike 2 call. Good pitch. Salmon Philly was made with garlic, herb butter, garlic seasoning, something called onions, peppers, Old Bay seasoning, lemon pepper. Oh, tanker, it sounds delicious. Sounds great. Nothing beats a good old classic Philly. Taking a look, Bassitt delivers to Mountcastle, swing and a miss. He got him. What a great pitch. What a phenomenal pitch coming in there. Good strikeout here. That's 3 Ks now for Bassitt. Deliver this one a little bit low and whoof. Tried to turn on it, but just way out in front and missed that one. Man, born in Toronto, but married an American and lives in Florida, but she loves her Toronto Blue Jays. Canadian football Argos and loves to tease me with Tampa Bay Lightning versus the Maple Leafs. Yeah, Leslie, I feel you. Beavers coming up now. I have a lot of friends down in the Florida area, and we certainly have some good Tampa Bay, Toronto Maple Leaf conversations. Although I have to say, and a lot of you know this already, I am also a Florida Panther guy. I've been a Panther fan since day one they came into the league. I do spend some time down in Florida, so I've become a Panther fan. But Toronto is always my number one. Always, always, always. 2-1 count here to Beavers. Bassitt now 55 pitches. And we're here in the top of the fourth inning. That's a lot he's throwing. This one in there for a strike. You know what, J-Rock? I think they have a darn good chance of doing it. Obviously, health is going to be a factor, but that core they have locked up for a long time. So I don't think they're going anywhere anytime soon. Bythorn, thank you for that rose, by the way. It's going to be popped up, foul territory, running for it. That's going to be over the fence. I'm in New Brunswick. I've met many Blue Jay fans around here. Nice, Mooin. Yeah, there are a lot of Jays fans out in that area. Absolutely. I think the Jays are going to score. Oh, Alfredo, I hope they do. I hope they do. Parkey leading the charge. Yeah, I mean, he's so good. We had a chance last year to go to the practice facility, and it was so cool. Swing and a miss. There's another strikeout for Bassitt. I was actually going to put together a video, and I just never did. We'll see if we can get that out. But yeah, we went for a little tour, and it was great. Baxter, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Parker, nothing solid. Hey, Rock, what's going on? But yeah, Parker, nothing solid. Just he's recovering. He's working on it. And I really haven't heard anything new on Bo. Setting things up. Thank you, Parker, hitting that follow. This is going to be down low. 1-0 here to Tyler O'Neill, who did strike out in the second inning. 2 outs. Jays want to get this one done. Oh, J-Rock. The Oilers have a very interesting situation. Pitch is going to be up high. 2-0. One of the things we've talked about over the last few years is, you know, what is Edmonton going to do? Because they need to invest in some goaltending, and they thought Jack Campbell was the guy. Obviously, that didn't work out. They have really, really, really been struggling. Here's the 2-0. Misses outside. 3-0. Beverly, 33 months of membership. Go, Ticats, go. Thank you so much, Beverly, for everything. Oh, yeah, Parker, he'll be back for the postseason for sure, for sure. This is going to be up top. Catches a strike, though, 3-1. That's right. So Carter Hart and the other gentleman, they are suspended until, was it December 1st? They will be eligible to sign with any team as of October, I forget, was it October 15th or something like that? Shortly after the season begins, they will be eligible to sign with any team. Carter Hart was supposed to be the future of goaltending in Philadelphia. He obviously struggled there. There are a lot of teams, I think, that would be after his services. But anybody that signs any of those players, there's going to be a lot of scrutiny. So you have to decide, is it worth the public kind of backlash? Swing and a miss, another strikeout. 3 straight strikeouts for Bassitt, and he gets out of this. Strikes out the side. There you go. Phenomenal. So yeah, it definitely will be a bit of a decision. Michael, I bet you they will, and I think they will sign fairly quickly. Maybe not all of them, but Carter Hart for sure. I wouldn't be surprised if Cal Foote signs fairly quickly as well. Bassitt has been so good lately. Offense is no support. Yeah, and we were kind of talking about that. We were kind of talking about that earlier. You know, he doesn't have a win in his last couple of starts. but he's been pitching very, very well. They just can't get him any run support. That's lighter. Oh, goodness. Bassitt must have 6. So Bassitt right now, I just saw it a second ago. I think he was at 5. Bassitt, 5 strikes right now, 5 strikeouts right now. So he's been working. 5 strikeouts through 4 innings. Yes, indeed. We will take that. We will take that. Dallas, what's going on? Blended, how's it going? Just realize they can get hits and runs before the 8th. That's right, Blended. I think somebody needs to call it in and say, guys, the game is actually played, 9 innings. You don't have to save it for all 8 and 9. You can come out and play earlier. Holy smokes, they are certainly taking their sweet, sweet time. Hopefully, let's wake them up. Let's wake these Jays up. My cat chills with headphones. Bree, what's going on? The Blue Jays couldn't get a hit if we put a ball on a tee. Yeah, they need some help right now. Only 1 hit. Only 1 registered hit right now for the Blue Jays, which is not exactly ideal. Thank you so much for continuing to hit those subs. 29 away now. 129, I should say, from 29K, which is remarkable. Thank you very much. And for everyone following over on the talk, thank you so much as well for those hitting the follows there. Okay, here we go. Breeson, what's going on? This is going to be popped up. And again, it's another 1 pitch, 1 hit out as Clement stands up and sits down. And this is what I mean. They just came back from commercial. First pitch comes and goes. The under 4.5 runs, first 5 looking good. Yeah, right now, nothing is getting going. 1-0 Baltimore. Here's Ty France. France grounded out in the 2nd. Bottom of the 4th inning here. Takes the first pitch outside, but called strike 1. This umpire has been all over the place with his calls. All over the place. Set up. Here's the pitch. Swing, and he's going to pop this one sky high. 0-2. Tigers losing to the Marlins 3-1. Hey, it happens. Listen, we struggled against Miami as well. We really struggled against Miami. Here's the pitch. Swing through this one, and he's going to sit down. France is out. So before we can even really get situated here, we got 2 quick outs. They did, Michael. They did. Listen, nobody's denying that. But, it's, as Parker said, right? It's crazy. Here's a pitch up high. So Isaiah stepping in here, takes one high. Miami is 8 games back. Yeah, they have no chance. That's too far. Edward, what's going on? Welcome in. This is going to be put into play. Over to short, a long throw, not in time. So with 2 outs, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa is going to get safe. So the Blue Jays have a base runner. They seem to play well with 2 outs. Let's see if they can get this one going right now. J-Rock, let me see. I got to scroll back. I might have missed your other comment. Anything Carter Hart should be. Yeah. It's a crazy, crazy situation. This one outside. I don't know what, from a legal standpoint, I don't know too much about it. So I'm kind of just going to stay out of it. But I don't disagree. Here's a pitch. Straw up now, and they're going to actually turn and come back to first for a pickoff attempt. Back in time. Falefa definitely a threat to steal. Straw at 263. Let's get this one going. This is an interesting camera angle. Allows you to see the first base bag and what they're doing and the pitch. This one comes in low. Going to be 2-0 now. Bunt for a hit. I don't know. I don't know. With 2 outs, I don't know if I would try and squeeze that. But yeah, the Blue Jays don't bunt a whole lot to begin with. This is going to be put in and hit foul. You know, we got a lot of Straw fans with us, a lot of Straw fans that are happy he's getting a chance to play here today after subbing in the last couple of names. Kids Day, Sundays, Blue Jays get the... That's really funny. That is awesome. I love that they're still doing Kids Day. You know, I did some work for the Blue Jays way back when in the day, part of starting up the the Junior J Saturdays, if you remember that, way back when. Here's a pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 3 on Straw. That's the end of the 4th. And the Blue Jays very quickly are out of this one. You like the loony hot dogs better? Yeah, those loony hot dogs are pretty crazy. Very crazy. I shouldn't say pretty crazy. They are very crazy. And as we talked about earlier, the John Cena show, a little ad here for Peacemaker. That's funny. I really do have to watch it. I haven't watched any of it. So I do have to sit down and check that one out. Yeah, Derek, they are struggling. That is for sure. They are absolutely struggling, but they're going to turn this one back on. They're going to turn and get this one going. Bassitt's going to continue pitching as well as he is. We got Cowser, Basallo, and Riviera all due up here in the top of the 5th inning. We're, gosh, just an hour in, and we're about halfway through this game. We're really working it. Hey, Joe, what's going on? Happy Friday. Welcome in, everybody. Vladdy's going to homer. We're going to need somebody, to do something. Need somebody to get up and do something. And certainly Vladdy would be good. It would be good to see Alejandro get out of his streak. Springer get out of his streak. Definitely need somebody to step up, right? Because we've seen that hitting gets contagious. All right. Get the water down. Okay. Let's go Blue Jays. I was so excited. Yesterday, I got a little surprise. Little Dina B brought me a Clearly Canadian country raspberry. Do you remember Clearly Canadian? Such a good drink. Oh, it was such a nice treat. I haven't had one in such a long time. It was awesome. Very, very fast innings, Alfredo. Extremely fast innings. Yeah, it's a good thing the Blue Jays have great defense. They'd be in last place. I don't know, Bree. They lead since June. They lead the majors in all offensive categories, or they did at least coming into the last series. Ken, what's going on? Getting the beer down. There you go. Yeah, I love my Clearly Canadian. It was delicious. 0-1 here to Cowser. Delivers this one down low, 1-1. Going to even up the count as we start the top of the 5th inning. Ryan Borucki is already up and he's getting warm. He's getting the arm going. And I tell you, when they wear these city jerseys, the red undershirts with the red long sleeves really pop. This is going to be up high, 2-1. That's 67 pitches. 6-7. 67 pitches here for Bassitt. To the YouTube short on peanut butter hot dog. That was hysterical. That's right. If you want to see the peanut butter hot dog, you got to go find that video on the channel. That was pretty darn funny. I can honestly say we won't be doing that again. Was not my cup of tea. 3-1 now here to Cowser. Bassitt looking delivers. This is going to be fouled back. 3-2. 3-2. Oh my God, Lala. It was funny. It's on the channel. It's somewhere there. Yeah, it was it was interesting, shall we say? 1-0 Baltimore. Bassitt starting to struggle. Another full count. Here's a pitch, swing and a miss. Another strikeout. Are you kidding me? That's 4 strikeouts in a row for Bassitt. He's like on fire right now. He's not great with his accuracy. He's getting behind in a lot of the counts. Wow. Oh, boy. That was a beauty pitch. Bassitt is coming in. He's going to crack the first one right over, and Jimenez is going to grab that one. A hot shot makes a nice play and over to first in time. So the Blue Jays very quickly pulling 2 outs. They're just finding a way. Love it. That's some great defense there. A little stab and a great play to haul that one in. Very, very, very nice play. All right, bringing this one back around. Rivera coming up. First pitch, going to be in there for a ball, and that seems to be par for the course right now. Everything they're throwing, they are just missing. They are just missing. Here's the 1-0, swing up high. Did he go around? They say no, he did not. So 2-0 now. Bassitt thought he did, but that's okay. Name a better trio. I might have missed your earlier comment. A better trio. There. Let's see. This is going to be popped up. Bellinger, Judge, Grisham. Oof. It's pretty solid. I would have to give it some serious thought. What is your favorite baseball movie? Yeah, Rookie of the Year was classic. Rookie of the Year. And there was another one, Little Big League. Little Big League was good too. This is going to be put into play. Over to third, picked up. Clement across in time. There's 3 outs. Back to the bottom we go. Jimenez going to lead the way, followed by Springer and Schneider. Jimenez is 0 for 1. Springer is 0 for 1 with a walk, and Schneider is 0 for 2. And Judge, he went yard in the first with a home run to give New York the lead in the first, and they look to do more. The Yankees continuing to strike. Boston really struggling as New York continues to stretch their lead over the Red Sox. And for us, does it really matter who wins that game, the Yankees and Red Sox? No. Yankees are up 2-0, top of the 5th with 2 outs. So as long as the Blue Jays keep winning and we keep our distance, that is A-okay. We just want them to beat up on each other. Yeah, New York, J-Rock has similar issues that the Blue Jays have in the sense of the bullpens are not good. The bullpens have been struggling mightily. 42. Oh, Phil, you know what? To be honest with you, I don't think I've actually watched it. I don't think I've actually seen it. The Bad News Bears, the original, that's going back. The Bad News Bears, that was good. That was good too. But yeah, you know, I don't find baseball movies actually, well, I was going to say I don't find baseball movies as exciting as hockey movies. There's a lot of hockey movies I like better. I totally forgot about Field of Dreams. Field of Dreams was so close to a masterpiece that you can have, but it's also one of those movies that I can't necessarily sit and watch it the whole time. Oh my gosh, J-Rock, Moneyball. Yeah, good one. Moneyball was very, very good. Let's see here. We need to lose 1 or 2. Be good here. Got to get something going. Yankees have the weakest schedule. Yep, and that definitely does not help us. Full throttle. Trouble with the curve. Big time. Jose, welcome in. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Welcome in. All right, so look at that again. Just like that, they come back, and Jimenez flies out to right field. Can't even get set. 1 pitch, 1 pop-up. As Rogers is now up to 64 pitchers. Yariel Rodriguez is also starting to warm up, so him and Borucki both getting set. Blended. Not many. In fairness, he was out for a long time. Here comes Springer, takes first pitch in there for a strike. Rogers has 5 strikeouts tonight as well, pitching very, very well. Here's the 0-1. This is going to be popped up by Springer. 0-2. Springer in the hole very quickly here. Come on, Georgie. He did have a walk in the third. 28 home runs, 73 RBIs. Phillip, how's it going? Welcome in. 8-man out. This one outside, 1-2. And of course, I mean, if you want to talk not so serious, Major League. I mean, Major Leagues were Major League 1, Major League 2. They were classic. Here's the 1-2. On rings them up. Springer, another strikeout. And he is beyond frustrated right now. Beyond frustrated. There you go, Lala. Which did you get a blizzard or just a straight Sunday? Not consistent. Need the consistency. Here's the pitch here to Schneider, and that's going to drop in. Not called a strike, though. Umpire getting a little confused on balls and strikes. Schneider has a strikeout and a flyout today. He would love to get himself going. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Strawberry Sunday, very nice, very nice. You want the peanut butter? Beauty. He should have fouled it off. Swing and a miss again by Schneider. 1-2, chasing. These sliders coming in. Just ugly right now. The Blue Jays just really can't get to Rogers at all. And Bassitt showing a little frustration here on the bench. Schneider's going to turn on this one, but it's just foul. Just foul. No, Bigger, he does not. You know, it's over the last several starts, he's had very good starts, but 0 run support. So Bassitt is done today. He's sitting on the front bench here with Heineman. So he is going to be officially done, which is why was showing that frustration earlier. He kind of threw was it a cup or a bottle, something down on the ground. Frustrated to come out of this game. This one outside, 2-2. But again, Schneider pitched well. He pitched very, very well. Or not Schneider, excuse me, Bassitt pitched very, very well. The Blue Jays just couldn't really get anything behind him. Here it is. Schneider takes this one low. Full count. 3-2. 3-2. Got to turn it up here, folks. We got to turn this one up. Get this one going. Schneider's 0 for 2. Here's Rogers. Delivers up high, and he's going to walk him. So with 2 outs, Schneider's going to get a walk. He's going to move on up to first base. And that's going to bring Vladdy up. Vladdy going to step in here. Come on, Vladdy. Time to do this one. Time to do this one, Guerrero. We need some help. We're calling in. We're calling you in. 4 walks tonight, most in any start this season for Trevor Rogers. So if you want to say that means he's off his game, we'll take it. Vladdy swinging at the first pitch. Going to hit this over. Going to third, and it's bobbled. It goes to the wall. Turn Schneider. Schneider on his horse. He's running. He's going to score. The Blue Jays tie this one up. Vladimir Guerrero with an RBI single. Although I think this might get scheduled and scored as an error, as it went out and through to right field, and it was picked up and bobbled and missed, and it went back to the track. Schneider did not stop running. He goes from first and able to score. The Blue Jays tie this one up. Another single for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As this just comes through, he goes to put the glove on it. Cowser goes to put the glove on it and just missed it, and it rolls past him. So Vladdy actually goes to second, and Kirky is going to pop this one up, and it's going to go foul. So with 2 outs, Vladdy on second, Kirk fouls off the first pitch. Aviator Dan, how's it going? Welcome in. That's right, Vincent. We'll take it. We will take it. So it is going to be scored in an error. So it's going to take the RBI away from Vladdy. It is going to score as an error, so it will not be an earned run. But hey, it counts on the scoreboard nonetheless. Kirky's 0 for 2. He's really struggled over his last 5. Average continues to plummet. He hits this one to short. That's going to be picked up, and it's going to be another ground out for Alejandro Kirk. But we're done here. The Blue Jays, though, able to find a little bit of mojo, and it's their leader, Vladimir Guerrero, with another single. Brings in Davis Schneider, who was on his horse. Nathan, thank you for that follow. I appreciate it. It's a whole new ball game as we go to the top of the 6th inning. Folks, it's going to be Holiday, Jackson, and Henderson for Baltimore as the Blue Jays going to look to keep this one going. Listen, we needed to get 1 run. We needed to get it back. We got the 1 run. Now it starts for real. Dirty plays, boys. That's called getting ready for playoff baseball. That's right. That's right. A little bit of small ball. You got to take those base hits. You got to take those bobbles, those misplays, and capitalize on it. That's right. Kadalo, we will take it all day long. I missed it. How do we get a run? Deuce. It was a hit to right field, and the right fielder went to put his glove down to pick it up, and he just missed it, and it rolled back to the wall, and Davis Schneider went from first to second to third to home and scored standing up. He's got to be exhausted. That's a lot of running. He's got to be tired. But, hey, it's all tied up. We are even 1-1. So great play. Let's do this. It's these type of plays you have to do. What is a Montreal Alouette? Tanker, the Montreal Alouettes are the Canadian Football League team for Montreal. James, how's it going? He'll keep goofing on record, but he'll get your act together. I'm not sure. The hell you keep goofing on record. What the hell? Get your James. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense. Thank you, Aviator Dan. I appreciate you hitting that subscribe button there. Chris Bassitt has done 75 pitches, 5 innings, 2 hits, 1 earned run, 6 strikeouts. A good afternoon for Bassitt again. Hey, Zach, what's going on? Ryan Boricki coming in today. He's going to come in relief. 37 games split between Pittsburgh and Toronto. So he's going to come in and get some innings here. He's been okay. The few times we've seen him, he's been A-OK. So we will take it all day. Hopefully he can continue to pitch strong, because I really liked, even though Bassitt was a little wild, a lot of full counts, he struck out a lot of guys. Here's the pitch up top. Strike 1. Nice call. Thank you, Zach. I appreciate that. Here's the 0-1. Misses wide. 1-1. Going to even up that count. Straight from the O's outfielders. Why cricket, we say, get your body behind the ball. Yeah, and that's a great point. And that's a lot of infielders do too. This was a tough play for him. He was kind of on the run. So it would have been, I don't think he could have got his body in front of it. It was a tough play for sure. Here's the pitch up high, but catches the strike zone. 2-2. An alouette is French for a lark, a small songbird. So it's French for a songbird is what an alouette is. It's a type of bird. No bug tonight. That's right, one mind. No bug tonight. Thank goodness. Hey, Deco, what's going on? Welcome in. Need this win. Go Jays, go. Welcome to the party. Welcome in. We certainly do need this. We will get this. Here's the 3-2. Not like that. He's going to walk him. Just missed. That's right, Brendan. All tied up 1-1. So 1 on. That's going to bring up Jackson here. He's 0 for 2 tonight. I learn something every day. Thank you, Tanker. Jackson with a ground out and a strikeout. His average is sitting at 298. Boricki catches the corner. Strike 1. Nice pitch. Nice pitch. Now we got Braden Fisher coming in. Braden Fisher starting to warm up. We've seen him a couple of times as well, and he's been okay. This pitch coming through. 1-1 the count. We got some action here in the Orioles bullpen as Enns is up and he's starting to get warm. So lots of options now coming in here. Got to shoot from the blue line. Here's a pitch, swing, and going to be chopped down to third base, but foul. It's going to be 1-2 the count now. The Blue Jays able to fight back, tie this one up. Let's see if they can now push this one on through. Borecki shaking off the call, doesn't like that one. Regrouping, checking the runner over at first, ball and 2 strikes. Here's a pitch, runner goes, swing and a miss. Got him, but Kirk couldn't hold on the ball. He goes to grab the ball to throw down to second base, and the ball just kind of squirted out of his hand. So stolen base there, not able to deliver it, but at least they get the out on the strikeout. In the corner where you can see the player and ball movement, just up here, like up in this area here, this is right actually on MLB. You can get that right from MLB. This one, there's a few places that have some different variations of it. So you kind of, search around and you can find some different ones depending on the style you like and how much space you have to put it up. 1-0 to Henderson. Here's a pitch down low, going to go to 2-0. Yeah, there's some really good sites that have a couple of cool things, but some of them just take a ton of space. Here's the pitch, misses wide again, just outside. Going to go to 3-0 now. Henderson 0-2. Borecki just not able to find the plate here. He's been a little wild. This pitch again misses low, and he's going to walk him. So this has been the Blue Jays MO. We go to the pen, and all of a sudden with 1 out, we get 2 on. Now Borecki, another big guy. He's 6'4", 210 pounds, and here comes Schneider out. Schneider is going to come out and make the call, and Fisher is going to come into this game. So they do take the ball, and we're getting a pitching change coming up as we can close the stats here on Borecki because he is done. Brendan Fisher is going to step into this game, and Fisher, who we know they called up recently, he's been okay. JP, how's it going? OHL scores were in the background behind you. Yeah, we got a couple OHL scores up here. A lot of camps starting to get going. I actually didn't realize the OHL started yet. Let's take a little peek, shall we? What's happened in the world of the Ontario Hockey League, the OHL? Today's the 12th. Yes, indeed. Barrie Colts 3-2 over the Brampton Steelheads. And we also have the Oshawa Generals getting pounded by the Kitchener Rangers 7-0. Wow, that's wild. 7-0. Who got the goals? Brampton, we got Green. Barrie was Stewart. Salandra. And let's see, any big players. But yeah, it looks like preseason in full effect. Couple other games. Oh, there's actually a few games going on here. Looks like Guelph up 3-2 over the Brantford Bulldogs. So yeah, got a few games going on. OHL getting going. I know we have a preseason game for our boys coming up tomorrow. We got lots of all the junior leagues getting going. The preseason. Hoping your Senators do well this season. They should. I expect Ottawa to have a big turnaround this year. Same with Montreal. And Montreal is about to pull off something big, by the way. They traded Carey Price's salary to free up a whole lot of space for a reason. And I'm excited to see what they're going to do. I want to see all the Canadian teams get better. Pickoff attempt at second base. No dice there as Holiday is back. So Fisher comes into this game to face Mountcastle. 1 out, 2 on. Fisher, another big pitcher, 6'4", but he's only 180 pounds. Here's the pitch, gonna miss outside, 1-0. When I played preseason, was nothing but fights. Yeah, it's crazy. Roger, what's going on? Welcome in. Roger, thank you very much. Mountcastle waiting. Pitch comes in. Strike call. 1-1. I'm a Leaf guy because I'm from Toronto. I've only grown up with the Leafs, so the Leafs are my number one team. The Panthers are my number 2 team, but those are the ones I go for. Of course, when it comes down to the playoffs, I just want a Canadian team to get there. Mountcastle going to hit this one in center field. Under it is Straw going to make the catch, tagging up and advancing over to third base. So with 2 down, Baltimore has runners on the corners. Price contract gone. Montreal is only $4 million in cap space. They were $6 million over before moving his contract. Leafs are my number 1, and Jets are your second. Nice. I actually just got a Jets jersey this summer. Needed to get that for the collection. That's correct. Yeah, Onyx, thank you. That's a good point. I've been a Panther fan since day one. Back in, was it 93, 95? I can't even remember. So yeah, not just the last couple of years. I actually almost bought a Scott Mellenby jersey last year. So close to pulling the trigger. But then I thought nobody is going to remember who Scott Mellenby is, and I didn't want to show my age. This is going to be fouled back. So Beavers can even the count up at 1-1 as Fisher trying to get out of this inning. 2 outs, runners on the corners. Oh, Jose, I would love to see that. Love to see that. It would be such a celebration. Leafs and Kings. John, how did you become a Kings fan? Fisher taking a long look, checking the runners. 8 seconds on the clock. Bring it down to 4, 3, 2. Now delivers. Misses low. Fisher does work very slow. Very slow. Or vintage, right? That's right. Yeah, the Penguins signing Marc-Andre Fleury to a professional tryout, and he is going to be starting one of the preseason games. This pitch going to be hit hard right to first base. Makes the catch, but does France, and the Blue Jays get out of it. So here we go. Bottom of the 6th coming up as this game has slowed down a little bit. Ernie Clement, Ty France, and Isaiah Kiner Falefa due up here for the Blue Jays. We're all squared up. 1-1. The Blue Jays look to find a way to score another run. Jose, you are very, very welcome. I appreciate you being here. I was a Leaf fan from birth. My dad always got Leaf tickets for his birthday. Nice. Very, very cool. So a professional tryout, Dan, means they can kind of sign them for preseason only. So they kind of pay they get a PTO deal. And a lot of teams use this. A lot of teams will sign guys to PTOs. In fact, Milan Lucic, I believe, is signing a PTO to try and come back. And then towards the end of the preseason, they'll make a decision. Do they want to keep them and sign them to a full NHL contract, or do they want to let them go? With Marc-Andre Fleury, I'm not sure if they're going to sign him, if he'll stick around. Obviously, Pittsburgh needs some goaltending help. So that would be pretty amazing. Or is this just a thing for now, and he'll sign like a one-day contract to retire as a Penguin? Or, are they going to pull something like that? But we'll have to see. Maybe he'll end up playing really well. It would certainly be interesting what they decide to do. But yeah, that's a professional tryout. All right. Welcoming everybody. Thank you to those that are joining us as we're moving this game right along. The Blue Jays looking to pull out something pretty special. Thank you so much for being here with us. If we haven't met, my name is Sam. Thanks for stopping in. Please make sure to hit that thumbs up button, hit that like for us. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe as we are growing and over on YouTube. Thank you so much. The number just jumped. We are coming up to 29K, but first stop is 28,900, and we are 22 subs away from that. Just 22. So thank you for all your support today. We appreciate it. Now it's time to get this party going as Ends is going to check in here for the Baltimore Orioles with a 4.26 ERA. First pitch to Clement is going to be fouled up again to shortstop, and that's going to be again one pitch, one hit, and one out. Can you confirm or deny? What am I confirming or denying? Seems like Dubas is scraping the bottom of the barrel. Yeah, but listen, he is so good. You know, he can still play really well. LA was born same year Leafs won the cup, and LA was born the year after I saw the Leafs win. Okay, nice. What the H is in the Habs logo. Oh, so the H is for habitant. For habitant. I'm probably not pronouncing that correctly. Here comes France. France coming in, Ends, delivers, going to miss outside. So yeah, the H in the logo. Oh, I totally lied. I totally lied. The H, according to Google, the H stands for hockey. The team's official name is the Club de Hockey Canadian Hockey Club. So I actually thought it stood for the nickname the Habs, Les Habitants, which is a misconception. That's what I always thought it was. But in fact, the H simply just stands for hockey. France going to foul this one off. Count going to go to 2-2. So there you go. Yeah, I thought the H was for habitant, les habitants. But it simply just stands for hockey. That's funny. Blue Jays need to stop going after first pitches. Derek, 100%. France is going to foul this one off again. 2-2, one out. That's right. Le Club de Hockey. And that's the H. Wow. See, I learned something today. Was not expecting that one. France set 2-2. Swing, and he's going to pop this one foul yet again. Nice. Aviator Dan, that's the way to do it. That is the way to do it. That's funny. That was a great question, Onyx. Great question. Here it is, and this is going to be hit. Going to center field. It's dropping, and what a catch! Oh, a circus diving catch out in center field by Cowser, and he robs France, and he had to time this perfectly. I actually thought he was going to miss it, and if he misses, this goes back to the track. He comes running and dives with a spectacular catch. Real nice, robbing a hit away from France. Not really, Richard. I am not very good with languages. So Kiner Falefa 1 for 2, singled his last at bat, a big single. Would love to see another one from him here today. Ends, delivers. This going to be hit hard. And that goes foul. Sharply hit. Yeah, language is definitely not my strong suit, to be honest. I can say a few keywords, but that's it. It's been a long time. Braves are losing 10-0 to the Stros. Wow. This is going to be hit hard. What a catch. What a play at third base. And they throw it away. He's going to be safe at first, going to second. Oh, that's so unfortunate. I mean, it's very fortunate for the Blue Jays, but what a great play by Riviera at third base to knock this one down and come up with it. A sharp hit ball. He just one hop, turns the glove, grabs it, spins around, throws it to first, but throws it in the dirt, and it's going to get away. IKF is safe, goes to second base. Got to capitalize on these mistakes. It was a great play to come up with this ball, but just a terrible throw. Trex, thank you for the follow. Runner in scoring position. Here comes Straw. Swings at the first pitch and fouls this one off. Upset Records, thank you so much. Good to see ya. Miles Straw 0 for 1 today with a walk and a stolen base. Can Straw deliver? He needs to suck it up. Here we go. The 0-1 swings. He hits this one. This is going to drop in the gap. It does. It's going to go to the wall. IKF is going to score. The Blue Jays take the lead on an RBI double from Straw. Straw is drinking from the big cup tonight as he comes up huge in the clutch. Huge in the clutch. Wow. What a shot. 103 miles an hour velocity on that ball as he sent that one to the field. Good job, Miles Straw. Do you believe in magic? Well, I hope you do. What a shot. Jimenez coming up. Takes pitch in there for a strike. 2 outs, and the Blue Jays take the lead. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Here's a pitch, swing and a miss. Jimenez with a big grip there. Big rip. Wow. AKA Straw. 2-1, 2-1. Nice job here in the bottom of the 6th for the Blue Jays. We will take it. We will take it. Jimenez, he could use a hit. He's going to chop this one foul. Lucas, how's it going? Welcome in. Not looking good. Did you go with Baltimore, Lucas? Who did you take? By the way, the Yankees are still up 2-0 on the Sox. 0-2 to Jimenez. Swing and foul this one off. He stays alive. Sort of keeps. Oh, Trex, that's so weird. Here, Trex, let me see if I can grab you a fresh link. This is going to be ground and another ground out. And the Blue Jays, Jimenez out again. Jimenez struggling here. But the Blue Jays come in and take the lead, and we love it. All right, hang on, Trex, let me get you. Let me copy this. I'll have to see why it's not working. There you go. Try that. See if that will work for you. Holy smokes. Way to go, Blue Jays. Coming up top of the 7th inning here for Baltimore, it's O'Neill, Cowser, and Basallo. Hopefully the Blue Jays can keep this one going. I did player, but I was goofing around with it. I got Holiday for a home run, Henderson for a hit, Cowser for 2 hits, and Jackson for a hit. Going straight with the O's. Ty, what's up? Welcome in. Clement is one of those guys, Ty. He's so hot and cold. Sometimes he comes up big. And you're like, oh my God, this guy's incredible. And then there's other times where, like tonight, he's swinging at every first pitch, right? He's not getting good wood on the ball. And it's like, oh, Ernie, what are you doing? Now, gotta, though, give some credit. It's not that the Blue Jays hitting just stinks tonight. Baltimore's pitching has been very difficult. They've been very, very good, throwing a lot of good balls. So it has been tough for the Blue Jays. Blue Jays only have 5 hits tonight, 2 runs on 5 hits. Baltimore, they have 1 run on 2 hits. Baltimore now credited with a second error for that throwing error. So they have 2 errors, which means both runs scored are both not going to be earned runs. So Cowser gets an error for fielding and Riviera gets an error for throwing. So those are your 2 errors, both which led to the Blue Jays getting a run. And we'll take that. We need that all day long. All right, here we go. Fisher back on the mound, going to face O'Neill. First pitch misses just on the outside. That's going to be ball 1. Tyler O'Neill with 2 strikeouts today. Doesn't want to make it 3. Fisher puts it right in there for a strike. Strike 1 evens the count up at 1-1. But I'm originally from Buffalo. That's why I'm a Blue Jays fan. Tanker, that's why I'm a Bills fan, right? Bills, they're the closest to Toronto for me. Drops another one in, strike 2. Great pitch there. Real nice pitch. I haven't been to Buffalo for, wow, a long time. We did was it in the spring or was it in the last fall? Oh, this is going to be hit hard, but that's going to be foul. We did have a nice day in Niagara Falls, which we kind of hopped over the border for a couple hours and then came back. Didn't get all the way down to Buffalo, though. This outside can even it up at 2-2. Richard, I do have a lot of friends down south that I talk to on a regular basis. This up high, 3-2 now, full count. Spoiled by the 92. Oh, Tanker, those were so good. Those teams were just ridiculous. Those series back then against the Atlanta Braves were special. Here's the 3-2, gonna walk him. Not even close for Fisher, tried to overthrow it. So nobody out. Baltimore puts 1 on. Yeah, that was just not good. John Schneider with a step up. Now he's going to make his way over. And we're going to get another pitching change. He gives the little wink and a gun down to the pen. So Fisher's day is done. He's going to come out. And I got to tell you, I like that they're making this move now. And it looks like Varland coming in. I like that they're making this move now and not waiting another batter. So nice little job there. Didn't really get a lot. Got us out of the last inning. Couldn't get it done here. We're going to get a pitching change, and the Blue Jays look to keep rocking this one along. Wow. We are 15 away. 15 away. If you haven't hit that button yet, hit that sub up button for us. 15. And if you're watching over on the talk, hit that follow. As long as the Orioles don't score. Yeah, exactly. As long as they don't get it going. Listen, it's going to be a good weekend of baseball. This is an important series for us, not because we're playing Baltimore. It's because the Yankees and the Red Sox are playing. So that makes this series very important for Toronto. Let's take a look at the other scores. Nashville's are up 6-4 right now over the Pirates. Phillies 6-2 over the Royals. Guardians 3-0 over the White Sox. Rangers 6-3 over the Mets. Well, a lot of people scoring 6 runs tonight. Marlins 8-2 over the Tigers. Of course, the Yankees 2-0 over the Sox. Astros 11-0, over the Braves. Diamondbacks and Twins tied at 1s. Brewers 4-0 over the Cardinals. And earlier today, the Cubbies beat the Rays 6-4. So those are the scores right now from around town. You can see those rotating just above my head and, of course, scrolling down below me. And, of course, the ones scrolling down below, when the games are done, they get a little bit of a who was the star of that particular game. So there we go. Thank you very much. Keep it rolling right along. I need to get a good chat emoji. Got to get those good chat emojis. Red Sox have no hits. Rico, wow. I didn't look into the stats, and it is Louis Varland coming in today. 68 games between Minnesota and Toronto this year. I actually do enjoy Varland. First pitch, 99 miles an hour, up high. Up high at 99. Cowser 0-2 here today. Donovan, how's it going? Welcome. Braves are running up my sports select. I thought they would have put up a fight. Ivor, how's it going? Welcome in. Yeah, they are not putting up much of a fight at all. Philip, yes, soon enough, soon enough. Here's the 2-0. This is going to be hit up the middle. Varland over to second, touched over to first. In time, double play. Double play right as JDA hops on in. 37 months. 37 months, part of a banger community. Thank you, Sam, for the bougie sports comedy and live streams. Go, Jays, go. JDA, thank you so very much. And a good time. Melhachi, is that how you pronounce it? Melhachi coming in with the subscribe. Thank you so much. That puts us 13 away. Wow, 13. You guys are crushing it. There it is. Get those baseballs coming in the chat. Great double play ball. Varland pitching this one in way low, and it's called a strike. 1-1. That was a great, great double play. Varland picking it up, going to second, over to first. That was perfect. Here's the pitch, going to be foul down the line. So 1-2. 1-2. It's the water droplets in the atmosphere. I hope, are we supposed to get some rain? I hope we're not supposed to get some rain. We got a lot of driving to do tomorrow. Let's go, Varland. Let's go. Stepping in the 1-2. This is going to be fouled off 100 miles an hour. That's poked foul way down the left side. That might have ended up on the concourse. Varland coming in, and Varland is one of those guys who isn't as tall as the others. He's only 6'1". Thank you so much. Hitting that subscribe nugget coming in. Stefan, it depends. It depends. So I got a long drive to our preseason game. So I got to see the timing. Swing and a miss. He got him. So we are going to try. We might start the game and then have to duck out, but we have a meeting to discuss following tonight's game. A little family meeting. We got to figure out our little road trip. Derek coming in with that follow. Thank you so much. Is it your preseason game with your kids? The kids, not for me, not for me. My younger boy, he's a goalie, and it's his second preseason game. So we got to go around. We got a tournament coming up later this month. So we got lots of preseason games in to get them set. Lots of practices. It's actually on the ice right now. Oh, my watch died. Actually, should be just getting off the ice. So yeah, lots of work, lots of training, and it's awesome to be a part of. Minor league hockey. Listen, minor league hockey, for what it's worth, yes, there's a lot of problems with it. But holy smokes, we got to give props to the coaches and the trainers and the people who volunteer their time. They do a heck of a job. And it's a serious program they run, and I'm happy he gets to be a part of it and experience it. So it is very, very cool. Yeah, it's never a family discussion. It's always the wife says, go, Phil, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But yeah, what I'm trying to do is time it in to see when I have to be in the car. So if we can squeeze it in, and then it's kind of like, okay, good night, end stream, change, bathroom, car, and we out of here, then we'll make it work. But yeah, we're gonna work it through. But yeah, all the minor league coaches and trainers and everybody who dedicates their time, it is so special for these kids to feel like being part of a team and getting to play in some decent competition. And yeah, things can get out of hand, but man, it is something special. This is going to be hit hard. There it is. Georgie Springer with a leadoff single to start the bottom of the 7th inning. Springer, welcome to the ball game, my friend. Welcome to the ball game. I'm glad my kids aren't good enough to be playing hockey this time of year. Ken, they've been going all summer. They had weekend practice and 1 day a week dry land training. So it's been crazy. And so now each week we have 2 practices and a training session. Davis Schneider going to step in, but it's a lot. I did not think it would be this much when we signed up for it, but I'm glad he made the team, and I'm glad he's having this experience. Don't forget your toothbrush and clean underwear. Right. I've been there, done that. My son is now grown and an actor in Toronto. Nice. Leslie, very cool. 0-2 here to Schneider. You know, when I was back in my teenage years, I did a little bit of acting work around Toronto. It was a lot of fun, but it was a lot of waiting around. You may have heard, and I'm not going to give much more information on what episode, but you may have heard a little show back in the day, Kung Fu, The Legend Continues. This is going to be popped up by Schneider. I had an appearance in that show, which was pretty cool. But it was fun. It was very, very neat to experience what it's like being on a real set and how everything operates. Schneider set 0-2 to him. Springer is on first. This is going to be skied foul. Yeah, it was a cool show, Dan, with David Carradine and Chris Potter. Schneider getting himself set. Grasshopper was a friend of mine. That's amazing. That's right. He's trying to find it. So Dubin now getting loose in the Orioles pen. Yeah, it was great back in the day. Of course, it was filmed all over downtown Toronto. It was a lot of fun, but it was a lot of work, and it was hard. Red Sox still have no hits. Wow. Setting up. Here's the 1-2. Schneider going to put this one on play over to third. Fair ball over to first. He goes around the tag, tries to get there. He's gone. He ran kind of around the tag, missed the original tag, and he dives back to touch the base, and he's tagged out. Looked like he jammed his hand in there pretty hard. And I think, are they going to challenge it? I think they're going to challenge this. Doja, welcome in. Right now, Enns is the pitcher for Baltimore. This is a lot. Let's see the replay. Oh, I can't tell from that angle. Let's see if we can see on this one. He slides around the tag. I think actually the tag got him. He dives back. No, he's out. I think he's out. If I had my choice to be on a TV show, I'd be on Shorzy. Oh, Phil, I love Shorzy so much. Here comes Alejandro Kirk. Kirky is going to come up. I am such a big Shorzy fan. It was amazing. So and Enns is going to be pulled out of this game. Schneider is a good baseball player. He has power. He does have power. I just wish he was a little more consistent. I could write for shows. I'd love to help with Net Worth 2.0. Yeah, Todd, there have been some good ones. Don, thank you so much hitting that subscribe. Welcome in, Don. Thank you kindly. Look at that. We're so close, folks. We are 9 subs away from 900. Unbelievable. Thank you all so much. If you're just coming in, make my dreams come true. Smash that sub for us. It's completely free and it helps us out. But yeah, it was fun. I highly encourage kids today, if you get a chance to get involved with, with a theater program or with acting, it's so much fun. It's a lot of work, but do it. Music, I played in a band and those were some of the best times ever. I highly encourage people today. If, school is important. You got to make sure you have time for school, but being involved in sports or music or acting, it is absolutely incredible. There's Boris Irene hitting that subscribe. Thank you so much. Lighting the lamp, getting it going. Appreciate that very, very much. But yeah, it's wild. Sing us a song. Onyx, I am definitely not a singer by any means. As much as I like to sing, it is not good. It is not good. We certainly don't want to shatter any glass. You weren't? No, Phil, I was not. I was the drummer. Phil, I was the drummer. We actually have on our channel, on our YouTube channel, there is a video we have of our band playing on a show called Jono Vision. For those that are in the Toronto area, if you remember Jono Vision, it was a CBC show. So we actually got to perform on there. Andrew, we were a rock band. We preferred the classic rock style, but we were kind of classic rock to a harder rock, definitely not metal. But of course, that was back, in the 90s and the grunge period. So we didn't want to go full kind of grunge rock. We were trying to keep it a little more classic. You know, Jonathan, you met him once. Yeah. Jonathan Torrens, great guy. Great guy. All right. 2-1 Blue Jays. Looks like he is going to be on. So we got 2 on, 1 out. Here we go. First pitch here to Kirk. Was in there for a strike, but they call it a ball. Lifetime guitar musician. Nice. I wanted to teach myself guitar so bad. I used to play Rock Band all the time, and I even bought Rock Smith that came with a guitar. And I was learning the chords. Here's the pitch to Kirk. And I would get so frustrated I couldn't move my hand from chord to chord fast enough. It drove me nuts. Yeah, Nugget, 80s and 90s, the best time. Love the 80s and 90s. So good. Music was a different level back then. Here's the 1-1 outside to Kirk. Going to go to 2-1. Keeping this one rocking. Ariel, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I hope you're all tapping that thumbs up for us, hitting that like. Razor, what's going on? Orchestrated, how's it going? Here's a 2-1. Kirky going to foul it back, 2-2. Kirky is really struggling. He's 0 for 3 again today. He needs to find something going on. He may need to be like Pedro Serrano in Major League and start finding a way of getting out of this hitting curse. Because Kirk has been struggling the last 5 games. This would be 6 games. Right, Razor? Setting this one up. Waiting. Dubin delivers. Kirk swings through it, and he strikes out again. Another strikeout. Oh, man. That is not good. That is not good at all. Uh-oh. Onyx, did you do that? All right, what happened there? That was weird. All right, here comes Ernie Clement. This one outside. Thank you so much. We are a high 5 subs away. Thank you so much. Ernie, rocking. Come on, we got 2 on, 2 outs. We have to capitalize on this. Blue Jays swing, and this is going to get through. It's a base hit. Coming around third. Springer is trucking. Springer is going. Springer is scoring. Yes, the Blue Jays up 3-1. An RBI hit by Ernie. Hey, Bert. Whoa, that's cool. Nice. Wow. Not quite a Springer dinger, but that Springer truck was not slowing down for anybody. He comes around and makes that one, and you dropped your phone. Oh, no. Well, I'm glad. Thank you for fixing it. This is going to be popped up deep to the wall. No, it's caught. More of that track power, and France is going to be out, but the Blue Jays get another one. They lead 3-1 as we go to the top of the 8th inning for Riviera, Holiday, and Jackson. They add one. We will take that. What are we laughing at? The Peanut Gallery is making jokes. We've got a streaker. Was it about Toronto teams giving their fan right, Phil? It's just, that's what you sign up for. Hey, Kareem, what's going on? Welcome in the Springer Railroad. Man, he was going. Todd, what's up, Todd? Welcome in. Oh, that was huge. That was huge. Need that insurance run. And that was good, but it's not over yet. It's only 2, and we got lots to keep on plugging away. But thanks for being here. Thanks for another great night of baseball. You guys, this is the best community. This is absolutely the best community. Love the conversation. You guys have a lot of fun, and you make it fun for me, and I appreciate what you bring to this channel. So thanks for making this community amazing. Razor says, bullpen alert, bullpen alert. Who are we getting? Who's coming in? What's it going to be? Do we have it up on the board? We don't have it up on the board yet. We'll have to see who is going to be coming into this ball game. I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous. You know, when we go deep to the pen, it's kind of like, ugh. And we've already seen that a little bit here tonight, but we still got time. So Blue Jays, what's it going to be? Should be a fun one, though. Should be a fun conclusion as we are looking to close this game out. The Blue Jays right there, right there. Okay. Dalton Varsho is going to check into this game, and it looks like Varland is going to stay in. So Louis Varland stays in, no pitching change, but we got Dalton Varsho coming in for Schneider. Schneider is out, so he must have jammed his thumb. He must have hurt himself. And Miles Straw is going to move from center field over to left. So Schneider comes out. Hopefully he's okay. How Sam called him out. I know, right? Hey, it happens. Where did you get that amazing golf shirt? I actually, funny story, I actually won it from a dance competition. We were at an event, a Kids Day event, and everybody was having fun. And of course, the DJ had to call up a couple of parents to make fools of themselves. And the winner got this golf shirt, and I said, you know what? It's for the kids, so we're going all out. And we went all out, and it was a painful day, but we came home with the shirt, and the kids were entertained, so that's all that matters. All right, so now Varland is getting pulled out. He's going to make his way out. Another pitching substitution coming up here. So Varland is done, and they're going to go to another commercial break. Hey, it's all about the kids. Serious question. Can we compete come playoff times with this pen? Razor, I think we can. I think we can, but they have to utilize the pen extremely intelligently. They're really going to have to monitor these guys closely. I think they can, but they need to be strategic. It's like me. Well done, Sam the Schwag. That's right, Todd. Listen, it's all about the kids. Anything too embarrassing the kids. Right. Listen, if I'm going to get called out, if the DJ is going to pick on me and make me get involved, I'm going to have some fun, and I'm going to make sure everybody's entertained. I'm going to make sure everybody goes home with a smile on their face. And yeah, so I could hardly get out of bed the next day. That's okay. That's okay. But listen, when you're called out, and I will just, well, you know what? We have a clip. Some days I question the GM, but well, yeah, we have a clip. I don't even remember what the clip is. Zoran, how's it going? We have a redemption command for it. I don't even remember what it is. Let me see. Let me look quickly. Let me bring this up. It's one of Triton's favorite clips. He plays it all the time. I'm surprised He didn't redeem it. Maybe I have it turned off. Let's see here. What is it? There we go. So let me see if I have to drop it in. I probably have to go in the vertical one. So let's bring this back up here. And if we go, let's see if it'll work. Drop this in. There it is. Boom. There it is. Bust that move. Oh, Superman dive into the worm. Who is that crazy kid? So there it is. There's a little clip. Here's a pitch. First pitch swinging, going to be popped up. Holiday sending it to right field. Springer is under that. He's going to make the catch. So there it is. One up, one down, or two down very quickly. It's all about entertaining the folks. That's right, Chance. Always gotta kick it old school. There was one guy there who was really good, who went before me. And I was like, oh man, I'm not gonna beat this guy. Here's a pitch to Jackson in there for a strike. Brendan Little, by the way, Little comes into this game. And I saw this guy before me go, and I was like, oh, how? Like, I can't not win. I'm like, there's only one way. There's only one way to take this one home. And it's a Superman dive into the worm. It wins every time. But I broke my watch. The watch snapped. It was gonzo. The shoulder was gonzo. The back was in pain. But it was all worth it. And now you know. Here comes Little. Delivers down low in the dirt. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Thank you, JD. I appreciate it. He can be a wild man, Trex. He can be a wild man. Oh, Jansen, thank you so much. No, it is not Dallas. It is not. Here's the 1-2 swing, and this is going to be foul back. Kenny, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Trying to shut this one down. Top of the 8th inning. Looks like Barzier's getting up and holding it back. Could we get Barzier coming in? Tigers lost. Ooh. Here's the 1-2 in there for a strike. Oh, a ball. Excuse me, a ball. 2 and 2 now. 2 and 2. 2 outs. Come on, Little. You can sit this guy down. It's not so hard. We believe in you. Little is set. Delivers, swing and a miss. He got him. Sit down.
Strike 3, you're out.
Sit down. Another strikeout. Thank you for that sub, putting us 3 subs away as we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. IKF, followed by Miles Straw and Andres Jimenez, who's 0 for 3, and he desperately needs a hit, needs to get something going on. We can dance when we want to. Oh, so good. I tell you, one of my favorite tracks, if we go back in the 80s, one of my favorite songs isn't actually a real song, but you remember the movie Revenge of the Nerds? And at the end of Revenge of the Nerds, they're at the fair, in the nerd tent, they play that song, and they come out with the electric violin. That song that they play at the Nerds booth at the end fair. Man, I love that track. It's so awesome. Little Revenge of the Nerds call out. Steven, thank you so much for hitting that subscribe. Appreciate it. Hitting the sub, getting her going. Cheesecake was so good. I wish oh yeah, Beverly. Cheesecake, so good. That's right, with Poindexter. That's right, Poindexter with he had the spikes going on, the electric violin. Oh, it was awesome. It was so good. With Lamar. And, oh man, yeah. Such a good finale. Such a good closing piece to that movie. But you love that tune. Oh, welcome in, everybody. Hope you're enjoying the show. We're having a great time tonight. We're talking food, we're talking movies, we're talking sports, but we're talking baseball. And it is these Blue Jays and the Baltimore Orioles who are putting up a nice little matchup here tonight. The Orioles had a lead for a while. The Blue Jays found a way back, and then they got some insurance. We're currently sitting 3-1 as we go to the bottom of the eighth, and the Blue Jays looking to keep this going. First pitch, Keener Falefa in there for a strike. He's 2 for 3 tonight, 2 singles and scored a run. So he's been clutch. Come on, boys, let's get this one done. First pitch, it's hit hard again. This is going to be a fly out, though, to center field, and that's going to be an out. Straw going to make his way up here. Let's see what Miles has in his tank. What is he going to do? Various versions of a Blue Moon, American Werewolf in London. Never seen Revenge of the Nerds. Onyx, you've never seen it? Oh my goodness. Listen, it's old school, but it's a typical 80s comedy. But it was amazing. So funny. Miles Straw looking to get it going. 1 for 2 tonight. In the hole, 0-1. Here's the high leg kick, pitch in. That one's going to drop low. Goes to 1-1, evens out the count. Think the Jays get the dub. I hope so. Hey, Danger, what's going on? Defense needs to be clutch. Pitching needs to be well. This is going to be pumped up and foul. Straw is going to be in the hole, 1 and 2. Yes, and there he is, the Hoff, Heart Attack Hoffman, getting ready for Hoffmania as he's going to try and come in and shut this game down. Yeah, filming a reboot of script. Really? This is going to be poked foul again. Straw hanging around. Straw had that huge hit, able to get things going. Hope Straw doesn't bail. Straw coming up clutch today. Had that double a walk. Let's see what he can do. Dave, what's going on? Welcome in. Here's a pitch that's going to be hit. A little blooper over to third base. Barehanded over to first. Not in time. So Straw with an infield hit going to find himself safe on base. Oh, yes. I love Police Academy. Police Academy movies were so good. And of course, for 80s standards. And the first Police Academy, I think they were all filmed in and around Toronto, but the first one, you can really see it's in Toronto, downtown Toronto. Jimenez coming up here tonight. Straw with 1 stolen base. Will he go again? They're going to try and pick him off. He gets back in time. Brad, what's going on? Welcome in. Yanks taking care of Boston. Straw having a day. He certainly is. He certainly is. There it is. There it is. Way to go, everybody. Get the sub train rolling. Short circuit 2, Johnny number 5. This pitch in there, first strike. Short circuit was great. Onyx, I actually had a chance to meet. Oh my goodness. What's his name now? Sandra, how's it going? Welcome in. Why can't my brain just went blank? Taking a look. Here's the pitch outside, 1-1. Steve Guttenberg. So I had a chance to meet Steve Guttenberg, and I was so excited to meet him. And I was like, instead of being like, man, Police Academy was awesome or anything like that, I was like, man, you were amazing in Short Circuit. Swing and a miss, strike 2. I felt so embarrassed. He was like, thanks, kid. I felt so embarrassed. I'm like, that's the Gutenberg movie I pull up, was like, oh, you were awesome in Short Circuit. Saw AC/DC in Ottawa, Civic Center. Yeah, I had a chance to see AC/DC also at the Rogers Center. There at the, which I forget which tour it was now. My goodness. But they were great. Really liked them. Here's the 1-2, swing and poke foul yet again. Sound like CTV late night movies. Remember those Ski Patrol. Andrew, Ski Patrol and Ski School. I loved Ski Patrol. You can find on some of the streaming sites. This one is thrown over, but back in time, I think it was on Prime or Tubi, one of those. But you can find Ski Patrol. I can't find Ski School anywhere, and I'm craving to watch it. Same with Hot Dog. Hot Dog you can find on some of the streaming sites as well. All right, 1 and 2. Runner does not go. Pitch comes in. It's going to be fouled back again. Jimenez putting up a nice little battle here. A real nice little battle. The 80s as a kid, we were wild animals. Nobody cared to come home and the street lights came. It's so true. It was just a different time. We're climbing. That's right. Bring it up. Bring it up. Bring it up. Johnny 5 was the goalie. Miracle on Ice. Ski School. Pretty sure I saw that. Yeah, it was awesome. Such a funny movie. 80s movies were so ridiculous. There's no way they could make movies like that today, which is unfortunate. We were living in Alberta near Edmonton on Tuesday. Maybe come out, look, retirement to be an Oiler fan. There you go. Right, Sean? Hey, Bill, what's going on? My stepfather did crane work for short. No way, Bill. That's awesome. Very cool. Here's the 1-2 down low. Can even it up at 2 and 2. Bill, that is very cool. At least the Oilers make it to the finals. We'll see about this year. It's going to be interesting. I have a feeling this whole McDavid contract saga is going to be a big distraction. Jimenez hits this one hard. It's not going to drop. That's going to be a catch, throwing it back to try and double him up at first base. Sliding in. Gets there in time. Jimenez gave it a run, but just couldn't get it to drop. So with 2 outs, Springer comes back up now. Grouchy Pepper, yeah, Airplane was classic too. Adventures in Babysitting. Oh, yes. That was good. I had to read the book for school. I had to read the book before I saw the movie. Setting it up. Here's the pitch to Springer. Up high. He's going to foul this one back. Springer 1 for 3 tonight. Springer's a guy who wears his emotions on his shoulder. You could certainly see with the strikeouts he had, the frustration was building, but nice to see when he got that hit. He was snapping out of it. Let's see if he can keep this one going again. Going to first and again for a pickoff attempt. Plus, they haven't really addressed their defense goal. No, they haven't. They have not. They still have lots of decisions that they need to make. Lots of things they need to figure out. What would a bigger story be? Crosby leaves Pittsburgh or McDavid leaves Edmonton? Phil, I think they both will have the same impact, to be honest. I think the difference will be Crosby ends up getting traded to try and get another cup, where McDavid will choose to sign elsewhere. Now, they may trade McDavid too. They may come to an agreement that he says, listen, I'm not re-signing here. Trade me so you can get something. Do you remember the bootleg E.T. movie that was just 2 hours? I don't, Tanker. I don't remember that. This is going to be fouled off again. So Springer just staying in there. Just staying in here. Let's go, Blue Jays. Come on, Springer. 2 outs, 1 runner on. 0 and 2 as I kick my table. Don't do that. Mac and Me. I remember Mac and Me. Sure. Oh, have mercy. This is hit to the 500 level, but it's foul. Oh, he gave that a ride. Forget about Yukon Striker. Forget about Alpine Fewer. Alpine. I can't talk. Forget about the roller coasters. That one was a serious ride and just foul. Mac and Me, Flight of the Navigator. Remember Flight of the Navigator? Hit the ball. Hit the ball. Here's the 0-2. Up high. Almost got him in the head. Springer goes down, and he kind of turns and looks away in disgust. Not happy with that one. Did it get him? I think he got out of the way. This came right at the head. Yeah, he did get out of the way. But that was close. Night shift, yeah. Oh, Michael Keaton has had so many good roles. 1-2, 2 outs. Bottom of the 8th inning. Springer looking to keep this one going. Dubin wants to shut it down. Here's the pitch, down low, 2-2. 2-2. Kiddo, how's it going? Welcome in. You watched Ski School 500 times. I remember the beta VHS or Enemy Mine was good. Oh, Louis Gossett. Louis Gossett Jr. was so good. Remember Iron Eagle? Iron Eagle was awesome. Here's a pitch. Springer hits this one foul again. Keeping rocking it. Springer stays alive. 1 on, 2 outs. John, you got a chance to see it. I would like to see that. Yeah, of course, Tanker, the best. The best. Welcome in, everybody. If you're just joining us for the conclusion of this ball game, the Blue Jays with a 3-1 lead. Springer up here, 2 outs, 1 runner on. Pitch outside, 3-2, full count. Thank you. Saloon, thank you for hitting that follow. Appreciate it. Springer looking to keep this one going. Dalton Varsho, he is on deck. He's going to be coming up next if Springer can keep this one going. Here's the 3-2, runner goes. This is outside. Springer's going to walk. So the Blue Jays now have 2 on with 2 out, and Dalton Varsho is going to come in. VHS, beta, Laserdisc. Oh, yeah, I still have my Laserdisc upstairs. I love my Laserdisc. Gretzky's trade was the biggest trade I ever saw. I don't disagree with you. I think that Gretzky trade is certainly the biggest trade of all time because it was a bit of a shocker, too. It was a shocker. All right, if you are just coming in, welcome in. Make sure you're hitting that like for us. Make sure you're hitting that subscribe for us. Or if you're watching over on the talk, hit that follow. There's a little meeting on the mound to get things straightened out as Dalton Varsho steps in. He came in relief in the last inning as Schneider slid into first and looks like he jammed up his thumb a little bit. So Varsho's going to come in. He's fresh. We know he has long-range power. He's hitting 232 coming in. Varsho likes to swing at pitches low and inside. In fact, has trouble laying off them from time to time. The Blue Jays with runners in scoring positions tonight are only 2 for 8. It has been a low hitting game, but since the Blue Jays have found a way to get this one going, let's rock it. Wired, welcome in. Dubin to Varsho. Big moment here. First pitch outside, going to be ball 1. Going to be ball 1. The Yankees are up 4-1 over the Red Sox, and they're looking for more. The Let's Go Blue Jays chants echoing around Rogers Center. Pitch, and Varsho hits this one fair. Down the first base line. This is going to go to the corner. It's going to score another run. And it's being waved. Here's the throw home, and Springer's gonna score. It's a stand-up double for Dalton Varsho, who walks in and gives the Blue Jays 2 more runs. 5-1 Blue Jays. Wonder Partners hitting that lamp, lighting the lamp. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you, everybody. Teeing off on that subscribe button, just the way Varsho hit this. And it was right there for the first baseman to scoop it up. It was right there for Mountcastle to pick this one up. He went down, put his glove down, and the baseball gods hopped that ball over his glove, and it goes all the way down into the corner. Wow. What a moment. What a moment. Here comes Vladdy, takes this one inside. It's now 5-1. Saeed, I disagree with you. Kirk has been so good. He's been so clutch. He's having a cold streak right now. He's having a cold set of games, but he is a big part of this team. Here is Vladdy. 2 for 2 tonight with a couple of singles. Takes this one outside. He has 2 walks as well. So Vladdy spending some time on base. Yariel Rodriguez warming up in the pen now as it's not a save opportunity. So Hoffmania is going to be put on hold as Yariel is going to come in and get warm. Marcel, those movies are hysterical. Vladdy swinging, fouling this one back, 2-1. Jay's playing the trap. Holy smokes. It's all small ball for the Blue Jays tonight. Hey, Fred. Stefan, welcome in. Let's go, Vladdy. Come on, Vladdy. Keep her going. Keep her going. When Hoffman comes in, can't stop. This pitch is going to be up high. He's going to back away. Boos coming out from the crowd. Vladdy with a long stare down. And Wolfram is getting set up in the Orioles pen. The Wolfman getting set. Dubin now about to deliver pitch number 39. Hey, Danielle, welcome in. Here's the pitch. Swing, Vladdy. Going to hit this one deep. Back to the wall. It's off the wall. Off the wall. And another run scores. Varsho makes it 6. Vladdy with an awkward slide in a second. He's called out. And that's going to do it for the end of the 8th inning. We are going to the top of 9. The Blue Jays looking to take this one down and shut it out and put this one down. 6-1 Blue Jays. Wow. What a game. What an inning. The Blue Jays, they scored 1 in the 5th, 1 in the 6th, 1 in the 7th, and 3 in the 8th to take a 6-1 lead. Unbelievable baseball right now by these Blue Jays. Oh yeah, I loved Atari. Atari was it back in the day. Atari was so good. You just need Riviera to get one hit. Just need Riviera to get one hit. Well, I hate to burst your bubble, but they are starting at the top end of the lineup. It's going to be Henderson, Mountcastle, and Beavers. So they'll need to get a couple of hits to get down to Riviera again. There's a chance, but we will see. No review called. Sorry, Danielle. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. But we'll see. Anything can happen, especially with the pen. Anything can happen. No Hoffman. It looks like it is going to be Yariel Rodriguez that comes in because it's more than a 3-run lead, so no save opportunity. So Rodriguez is going to come in. Get your popcorn and peanuts here. Oh, Todd, takes me back. Reality, make it 6 or 7 just in case. Well, hopefully that's not going to be the case. All right, we got some substitutions. Nathan Lucas is going to come into right field in for George Springer. So Springer is going to be out, and Lucas is going to come in. So I wonder if there was an issue there with Springer, but he is out of the game. Lucas comes in. So the substitutions continue here for the Blue Jays. We go. Ooh. So potential big inning here. Top of the 9th, Brendan Little is going to start. Little is going to start in here and see what he can do. Here's the first pitch up high to Henderson. Cesar, how's it going? Welcome in. And again, welcome in everybody. Thanks for being here. Razor, thank you for hitting those gifts. I appreciate it so very much. Rockin', Henderson, waiting. Little delivers inside, 2-0. I wonder if they still have underground clubs. I'm sure they do, Tanker. I'm sure. Yariel Rodriguez still getting warm. This is going to be popped up. Henderson sends it into shallow left center, and that's going to be an easy catch there for Jimenez. One down. Bassitt will be having an MRI done on him tomorrow. Oh, Derek, what did they say about Bassitt? Why is he having an MRI? And there we go. Schneider out to the mound. Is going to take the ball. A little pat on the back. And we're getting a Blue Jay pitching change as Rodriguez is going to come in to close this one out. Richard, how's it going? Welcome in. Back spasm. Oh, thank you, Derek. So remember, we did say earlier today, they showed a shot of Bassitt in by the bench, and he had one of those back harnesses on that wraps around. So we were wondering why he was having, why he was wearing the back brace. And then his pitches, he was all over the place, and we thought maybe he was having potential back issues. So if you're saying he's going to have an MRI done, that confirms kind of what we were seeing, what we were suspecting. Pardon me. Hopefully it's nothing too long term. Hopefully he's going to be okay. All right, folks, 2 outs to go. 2 outs to go. Yuriel Rodriguez. He's going to come in to get this one done. No, never have to apologize. Just happy to have you along for the ride. Trolley Boy, what's up? Welcome in. Well, they decided not to play poorly against a weaker team. It was a long stretch. They did not play great until the last couple of innings. Taking a quick look, Yankees still 4-1 over the Red Sox, bottom of the 8th there. So if the Blue Jays can hang on and get the win, no harm, no foul. Spasms can make you dance. Oh, they certainly can. They certainly can. All right, folks. We're 2 subs away from 910. If you haven't hit that button yet, make sure you give it a click. 2 subs away. Sub up because you don't want to miss a thing. Wow, the 50-50 right now is up to $898,000. $898,000 for the Blue Jay 50-50. That is pretty remarkable. It's going to run till the end of the season. So that is going to be a massive, massive number. That's all I needed to win. Oh, Danielle. Feel like Revere not going to get a chance to hit the ball again. Yeah, and that's all you needed. Opens up the door. Yes, indeed, Bill. Austin, what's going on? Welcome in. That would be a 100-point team. I don't think that's going to happen. Tyler hitting that follow. Thank you very much. Here we go. Yuriel Rodriguez coming in to face Mountcastle. First pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Devin, what's up? Let's go. Let's go. That's funny. Let's go. Thank you for hitting that subscribe, PK. Here's the pitch way outside. Yuriel wanted him to chase. A little too far. A little too far. That's a good question, Ever Deadly. I'm not sure the answer to that. Mountcastle is set. Here's the pitch again. Rodriguez way outside, and it's another pass ball to the backstop. 2-1. 6-1 Blue Jays. Giancarlo, welcome in. A lot of hits, a lot of small ball, a lot of good base running. This one is in there. It's going to be popped up. Underneath it, Blue Jays going to make that catch. France, that's out number 2. Baltimore down to their last out. The last out. Oh, you're very welcome. Good to see you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hitting those follows, hitting those subscribes. You guys are amazing. Appreciate all of you helping us build this phenomenal sports community. El Ricardo, you're very welcome. Thank you. Here's a pitch up high. Crowd is on their feet. Dylan Beavers, who's 0 for 2 with a walk in the second, stepping up here. He could be the last out. Richard, thank you. Here's the 1-0 outside, going to go to 2-0. It's what we want to see. Small ball wins. They aren't going to win by relying on the homers. Exactly right. It's always exciting to win games by the homers and the long ball, but you got to be able to put the ball in the turf, right? You got to be able to run smart. Here's the pitch in there for a strike. 2-1 the count. 2-1 the count. Let's go, Yariel. Long look in, shakes it off, now gets the call he wants. It's framed. Here's the pitch, down in the dirt, 3-1. Did he go around? He did not. Beavers 0 for 2 today. 3-1, the count in his favor. Shane Bieber going to be starting Sunday. Here's the pitch. This is going to be hit to center field. That's going to drop in. It's a base hit. So with 2 outs, Baltimore has 1 on. Danielle, there you go. It's 1 hit, getting you 1 person closer as O'Neill's going to step up here. They all run smart because they all run to first base. Glubby wubby. That's outstanding. Jesse, how's it going? Welcome in. Unsure at this moment in time. Anthony, what's going on? Welcome in. This has been a great game, a great second half of the game. Here's the pitch to O'Neill, who pops this one up. Foul territory. France is under it. That's the ball game. The Blue Jays pull this one in. They take home the W. A big, big win for the Blue Jays. Holy smokes. 6-1 is the final. Wow. The Blue Jays end up 6 runs on 10 hits. Baltimore 1 run on 3 hits. Baltimore had 2 errors. They had 2 errors. So 2 of the Blue Jays runs are not earned, but it doesn't matter. They all count on the scoreboard. What a day. Bassitt goes 5 innings, gives up 2 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts, which was incredible. Borwicki, he goes 0.1 of an inning, 2 walks and a strikeout. Fisher, 0.2 of an inning, 1 walk. We had Varland goes 1.1 inning, giving up 2 strikeouts. Little, oh, it jumped on me. I can't scroll back. I'll scroll back in a minute. Fisher is going to get the W. He goes to 5-0. Enns is going to take the loss. All right, let me go back to the Blue Jays pitching breakdown here before we wrap for tonight. Little comes in, pitches 1 inning, has 1 strikeout, and then Rodriguez, 0.2, gives up 1 hit. All in all, for the 9 innings, the Blue Jays had 10 strikeouts, and it was a nice day. Straw and Varsho each with a double was very, very nice. Clement picks up an RBI. Guerrero picks up an RBI. Straw and Varsho gets 2. Was all sweet. 2 sweet. The Blue Jays get it done 6-1. I want to thank all of our moderators. Thank you so much for doing what you do, keeping the peace and keeping us safe. Best mods around. Danielle, isn't that the worst? It is the worst when that happens. I want to thank all of our channel members. We had so many memberversaries today, so many chaniversaries. I appreciate all of our channel members for celebrating some big, big moments here with us. So thank you to all of our channel members. I want to also thank those who just support us with membership, with super chats, and PayPals, and keeps it going for us. Your contributions are so appreciated, and they really help us do what we do. Last but not least, to everyone who found us for the first time today, hit that subscribe button and helped us grow our channel. Thank you for joining us. We hope we'll see you again soon. We do things a little differently than some of the other people out there. We like to have a lot of fun. We like to talk about a lot of things while bringing you the best call of the games around. All right, time to go get some food, have a drink, and enjoy our Friday night. I hope you will do the same. Be safe, make good choices, and we'll see you all very, very soon. Scatterbush on Front Street will not have a table left in 5 minutes. No, it will not. There's going to be lots of people enjoying some good chicky parm later tonight. So from all of us here, again, I say thank you, and we'll see you all real soon. So, I mean, I could continue to go on and on and on. And I don't want to stretch this out too long, but I'm actually really excited right now. I was about to go and hang up and close the stream, but you know, I'm just looking at these numbers and it made me real excited. And I'll tell you why. Something we don't see from the Blue Jays an awful lot. And Dom, thank you for hitting those follows. Go Jays. Something that the Blue Jays don't do very often is play small ball. They like to hit a lot of home runs. In the fact that we had 1 run in the 5th, 1 in the 6th, 1 in the 7th, 3 in the 8th, the Blue Jays put together small ball, which was amazing, right? That is something you don't see from the Blue Jays often. And the fact that they did this was special. I mean, let's revisit. This was Vladdy Guerrero Jr., who singles a ground ball to center field, and Davis Schneider comes around to score, right? Schneider is on base because of a walk, and Vladdy with a single is able to bring him around and score. It's those types of plays that get me excited to see what these Blue Jays can do. IKF, same thing, singles on a ground ball. The ball gets through. He ends up, you know, going a second because of a throwing error, and that's going to set up Miles Straw to hit a double, which he's going to come around and score, and it's going to give the Blue Jays the lead. A Baltimore error and heads-up base running was able to get the Jays ahead. Again, small ball, taking advantage of some of these mistakes. George Springer with a big single right in the field. Then Davis Schneider, he grounds out. It was unfortunate, but George Springer able to advance, right? These things happen. Then you get a Vladdy Guerrero walk. Kirk then strikes out. It's unfortunate, but Ernie Clement, he hits the ball and he gets in, and now Vladdy Guerrero comes in and scores. George Springer scores, and all of a sudden the parade starts going. And that's what we absolutely love about baseball. It's not all about the home runs. Sometimes it's the small ball that gets things done. So I just had to mention that because it's something the Blue Jays don't do a lot of, and this was a very, very special game where we got to see some of that coming through. 4-1, Yankees still have the lead there. Looks like they're going to hang on to that. That's in the 9th inning. All right, I'm done. Thank you all so much. Appreciate it. Hey, Erica, what's going on? Welcome in. Brendan, what's up? Welcome in. Thank you so much. Danielle, next time. You'll get them next time. Have an amazing night. Enjoy your weekend. You never know when you'll see us, probably very, very soon. But thank you for subscribing and following along. That's it. It's time for me to go. So I am out of here. Good night, everybody.